watching pressure, not panic, not chaos, just pressure. Because strength doesn't need to shout to be real. Becoming confident, convinced this space should crack. That numbers and noise will be enough, and the first attacks hit the wall the way they always do. But every unit they send, every strike they commit, it isn't breaking anything. It's feeding it. You can see the moment it sets in, when confidence turns into hesitation. So they push harder, more attacks, more resources, more effort stacked on top of bad math. Fires don't start here. They start on the way out. Because this wall wasn't built for highlights. It was built for endurance. Wave after wave, the result stays the same. Because defense here isn't passive, it's patient. This is what happens when pressure meets structure, when noise meets restraint, when ego meets a wall that doesn't care. Welcome to WWC Live.
What is happening? What is happening, everybody? WWC in the house. What's going on? Let me get my chat. Let me get my chat up. What's going on? Hold on. Sanity. You guys are going nuts. Hold on. What's up, Bomber Nibs? Bomber Nibs in the house. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Face God Poe. I don't know what is going on with that Face God Poe, but I like it. Kind of like it, man. It's already, look, I only said it twice and it's growing on me. Cool. What? Hold on. See, you hit me. See, now I know you're not part of the community. I know you're not here often. There's no way. You know you hit me this early with these questions. I'm liable to hurt myself. You must know that. You right off the gate, boom, you came in hitting with the question. Gotta let me warm up, man. I'm just getting off illness too. I mean, poof. Boy, you're asking a lot. You are asking a lot, man. What headquarter levels are you guys on? Man, we are on level 35. What level? Let me tell you, we've been on 35. I bet you 200's on 35, 300's on 35, 400's on 35. You keep going. I'm sure, God, where 35 stops, I don't know, but it's been a long time being here, but I enjoy it, sir. I'm okay with the 35. You're not gonna get me upset about that. Since I'm random is in the house, keep the name, like it, approved. 219 headquarters 35. Yeah, see, I would imagine. Listen, you could keep going on with that one. Ruff, what's up? Good having you in. I don't like this view. Yeah, that's better. Got enough stuff for headquarters 40 easily. Yeah, slow down. We just talked about this last night. How do you know you have enough stuff for headquarters 40 easily? How do you know, since I'm random, the developers aren't going to come out with a new currency that you're going to have to pay for that headquarters 40? Huh? How do you know? Maybe they got some stork shit or something crazy that they're going to have you build. You got to build your stork and you got to raise it, and then you got to get the stuff to feed the stork, and then once the stork can fly around the base, it shits on your base, and then you got to scoop up the shit and you got to put it in a pile, and once that pile gets big enough, then it turns into hardened stork shit, and then you can use 400 hardened stork shit piles to upgrade your headquarters. I don't know. I'm just saying, don't dare them to do crazy stuff there, man. Don't dare them. Just keep saving your resources and hold it under wraps. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. Who else we got? Soul. Welcome in the house. Welcome in the house. Fist bump back at you. Back at you. Boy, I'm feeling better. Can you feel it? You feel the sense? I'm just getting back to normal, I think. I'm just a step off my game, but I'm almost there. You know why else, though? I'm also happy all the time. You know what day it is? You know what day it is? It's Winter Storm Day. And man, if there's one thing around here we like, it's a good winter storm. Hour, 2 or 3 or 4. Just get them in. Man, it is a blast out there. I've realized today, again, I go on this like, please give us another day of Winter Storm. I don't want to get into this rant mode about Winter Storm, but listen, feel good about this stuff, right? I'm telling you, I could play Winter Storm and really just go into one Winter Storm now that the new way they play is just to get points. I could just go in and like, okay, on this one, I'm just going to kill. I don't care about buildings and boxes, and I'm just going to pick somebody who's around my level, who's around my power, and I'm just going to straight up fight them. I'm just going to waste their time. I'm going to waste their win. They don't even know. They're signing on to play Winter Storm, right? They're like, hey, man, I'm going to hang out. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I'm going to beat up these, weaker people. I'm going to go grab this box. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. They don't even know what's coming. I'm going to waste their entire Winter Storm of me just following them around and hitting them 40, 70, 100 times in a row. I love it, man. I love Winter Storm. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Then the next one, you go into Winter Storm and you're like, I'm just going to go for boxes. The next Winter Storm, all right, let me go full on. Let me play this bitch. We're not losing, blah, blah. It's just so much fun, man. I don't know. You get in this and, yeah, like, you get into, Desert Storm and Canyon Storm. Listen, those are not as fun. Okay. All right. I shouldn't say it. I don't want to say it. I don't want that's misuse of words. They're incredibly fun. But it's a different kind of fun. Desert Storm and Canyon Storm are serious fun. Like we're at war fun. Like Desert Storm and Canyon Storm are way more serious to me than like Canyon Storm. I take Canyon Storm and Desert Storm are more like Warzone Duel. That type of fun. Like we're going as a team. Put your freaking shoe polish under your eyes and let's go. Let's freaking go. Adrenaline pumping, wifeys don't know what you're doing. You're like, what are you doing? Why are you so serious? Yeah, that type of fun. Like you're just in it. You're in it to win it, right? Kill event is kind of like, it's not really serious, right? Kill event's just fun. A kill event, you're just kind of hanging out. Sometimes you're rallying, sometimes you're hitting, sometimes you're running. Like, depends what kind of kill event it is. You can pick it up and drop it off at any time. You got 24 hours to kind of stretch your legs, do whatever you want. You could show up a reset, you could not. It just, kill event is just a good time, right? Like, it's just kind of a stretched out good time. And that's Winter Storm to me. Winter Storm is just a paradise of fun for this game. Really, like, you can do anything you want. Throw your shit squad out there. Attack from the base. Like, don't even leave. Don't move. Run into a VIP team or don't. Like, take a building. Run away from people. Go get a box. Go hit people. There's just so many things you could do, and it's all for fun because you're just earning points to get honor points. And you just kind of play an hour. It's like a leisurely play, right? It's one of the few times in this game you can leisurely go out, mix your squads up. You're not hurting anybody. Even the team that you're on, like, yeah, you may lose, but you know what? You could play another game. They could play like 17 games. Like, it's not like you're going to, oh man, you really screwed us. We would have won if it wasn't for you. No, nobody cares. Like, it's lighthearted. I don't know. I really feel like they don't, the people that are playing this game, the developers, VIP, whoever's making the decisions around this joint, aren't taking in how much fun Winter Storm is now that they made it about points instead of winning. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't think they're grasping how much fun it really is for people to just pick up and not care and try stuff out. And it's as close to as sandboxing, by the way, as you can get in a real PvP environment, because it doesn't cost you troops. You're not hurting your team. Go ahead, hit somebody, switch your squads, hit somebody again, switch your squads, hit somebody again. All that fun, it's all in there. Whatever you want to have fun with it. It's you know, it's just a good time. So yeah, I'm always in a good mood when we do some Winter Storm. That's all I'm saying. So if you're wondering where it's come from, it's great. And Leader of the North 670 in the house. There you go, Ant. Welcome in always. Good having you, man. All right. Got face pods. I got my 4th drill ground at headquarters. How rare is that, or is it common? Okay. 4th drill. I got my 4th drill ground at 35, my man. You go ahead and push your drill grounds. I'm a big fan of it. I will say, like, honestly, it comes down to what kind of player you are, though. If you're a free to play, low spender, you don't really need to spend a whole lot of time on your drill grounds. You know what I mean? Like, come on, let's be serious. Like, level 30 is okay. Like, you don't need 60,000 troops, 70,000 troops, right? Because when are you going to fill them up? When are you going to, as a free-to-play low spender, when are you filling them up during the season? Like, what, you know, I don't know. Like, I think you're all right. I'd rather see you spend your time and your oil on hospitals. I'd rather you be able to store your troops so you don't lose them, and you use less resources by keeping them in the hospital and not having to keep making them. I'd rather see you doing that. If you're free to play. Now, if you're a high spender or a mid spender, and yeah, I mean, you're going to go and, you know, keep running your squads into a wall over and over again, then yeah, go ahead and get those troops going. Make them up and do them up and get those drill grounds higher. But yeah, it all depends on where you are. I'll tell you what, I'd rather see you develop your your gold mines and stuff. You know what I mean? I'd rather see you doing that. That's all. But otherwise, you're fine at 24. Don't worry about it. Why don't we have Winter Storm the whole day? Yeah, random. Listen. Ooh, oh boy. I just got goosebumps. You just gave me goosebumps, man. The whole day? Wow. Yeah. Okay. So honestly, the reason why, I'll answer your question seriously though. I don't think they're wrong for doing it at the time increments they do it, right? Like, because I think they're just trying to do it in patches where people are available and they know you can get enough people to play at one time, so they can shove everybody in. I mean, for the most part, they're getting a little better at matchmaking, where you're around the levels of the people you're playing. It's getting better and better, like everything else, by the way, in the game with matchmaking. It's certainly improving. From when we started to now, light years better than where we were. I can tell you that right now. So I think they like to get everybody in patches and groups, and I'm okay with that. Like, I don't really mind it if they had more days of it. But random, I'll tell you what, I'm kind of with you with doing it all day. At least, like, make it a couple more hour batches if you are only going to do one day of it. Like, yeah, give us another 2-hour batch to do it. I mean, what the hell's it costing the game to run that thing anyway? Like, give me a break. Like, you know, it can't be that big a deal. Just copy the code and for another 2 hours. Who gives a shit? Like World Boss, right? They used to make World Boss so hard to hit. You had to pick the hour, you had to pick the right time and whatever. And finally the game said, why are we limiting them playing World Boss? Exactly. The same thing we were saying for years. We're like, what are they getting out of, like, limiting us hitting the World Boss? What do they care when we hit the damn thing? Just let us hit it. And sure enough, now, guess what? You can hit it, because it's just a silly thing. With all the things we got going on, we got to remember to do our mobile squad tasks and our radars and our verses and our arms races, all the stuff you got to remember. Things like that, like, I missed the time to hit World Boss by 30 minutes. Like, come on, you know? So same with Winter Storm. I mean, I agree with your sentiment in that. Like, yeah, give us a little bit more time. But personally, I don't mind you keeping it the same time. Just give us another day. Like, have it tomorrow. No, everybody knows you're not doing anything tomorrow. You got nothing going on in this game tomorrow. So Winter Storm would be a perfect thing for everybody to get to do tomorrow. Would love it. And God forbid they give you a few more honor points. Oh no, don't give them another blueprint. They might go crazy. If you gave them another blueprint, that would be too fast. They building too fast out there. Oh man. All right, we're having too much fun already today. I'll tell you, someone's got to calm it down a little bit. Hulk Crash. Good having you in, buddy. Good having you in. Not to be confused with Hulk, by the way. This is Hulk Crash, not Hulk. Not Hulk. Did talk to Hulk not too long ago. We got some good stuff coming with Hulk in the future, though. Stay tuned for that. Jack Pirate King. Wow. That is JPK. How about that? JPK. Yes, sir. Hello. Welcome in. Fairs, welcome in. Woo! Who's for the children? Welcome in, buddy. And you keep your actual troops. Yes, keep them in, keep them safe. Give them a pillow. Do I hear a positive view on Winters? Always. You will always hear a positive. Up in this piece, you will always hear a positive view on Winter Storm. I can promise you that. I can't get enough of it. That's the problem. Not that I have a problem with it. Holy shit, I love Winter Storm. It's like one of my favorite events of this game is Winter Storm. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, I'm happy. You just asked me what my favorite game was. Well, thank you very much for that question. I appreciate you. Let's see, my favorite game. You know, I think my favorite event is Warzone Duel. Yeah, I think so. After all this time, I really think my favorite event is when we have Warzone Duels. I love it. I love Warzone Duel more than a season. There's so many things I love about Warzone Duel. I love that now the way that Warzone Duel is played, they're getting better with the matchups. I love how it's bracketed. So you win, you move on. I love that aspect of it. I love the rewards associated with it. They do really good with the rewards they give out to people with Warzone Duel. And it's for everybody, right? It's not just for a handful of fighters. It's for everybody gets to get in the, as long as you participate, you're getting good rewards for it. I love that you need to figure out how to use everybody. Low spenders, mid spenders, high spenders. Everybody has a role to play in Warzone Duel. And you need everybody to show up. You have to treat people with respect to have them show up and fight and help them and work together as a unit. It's really a team aspect. It's different than anything like even the seasons. Like the seasons is server versus server, but still the season is still like one team aspect. Warzone Duel is a time when you really exposes a lot of those servers that are really top heavy, but you don't have the free to play the mid spenders that we talk about. Yeah, that you get exposed. I like that. I really like that aspect of it. I like the strategy of it, the fighting of it, the longevity of it, how it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours sometimes. You really get in there. I like the aspect of getting to see like everybody out on display. Really, VIP 18s, bunkered down and having the fight. There's no shortage of that. Having people show up early to just fight in the mud, and then all of a sudden, boom, it switch over to really slow, and now people are hitting the capital. It's all just really fun for me. It's a good dynamic. So I get a real good kick out of Warzone Duel. That is my favorite. Winter Storm, when it comes to just straight up fun, I will say Winter Storm is my favorite for just fun. Like just if I'm looking to have fun, I just feel like it puts an even playing field for everybody. Nobody cares. It's a fake. And Kill Event has its argument to be the most fun event in the game is for outside of Warzone Duel, I would say. Kill Event has its argument. The only reason I would choose Winter Storm over Kill Event is because some people who aren't as strong don't have as good a time with Kill Event. They're shielded, they got to watch out, they're getting zeroed, they're whatever. When they play, everybody can participate in Winter Storm, and if they get zeroed, who gives a crap? They get to play again in a few minutes, and they get all their troops back, and they immediately get to go at it again with a new group of people. And maybe they have the VIP 18 on their side this time. And, blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of fun to be had by everybody when you can play Winter Storm. And so that's why I think it's the best fun event, because I think it's all inclusive for everybody who plays the game, not just the strong ones. I think it lends to a lot of fun. Kill Event has its own merits for being fun, but it's just a different aspect. But anyway, there's my 2-3. Hey, thanks for the question. Appreciate you. Oh man. Okay, who we got? Whoa. We're going too fast. All right, Winter Storm all day. How about bring Desert Brawl back? That's a great point, X. Everybody loves Desert Brawl. There's so many, I wouldn't say everybody. I'm sure there's some people out there that are like, F Desert Brawl. But, the positivity that has come across from Desert Brawl, I hear it so often with so many people that are like, man, Desert Brawl was such a blast. I wish they'd bring that back and blah, blah, blah. And Yeah, so actually, I hear that a lot. I enjoy Desert Brawl as well. I know when I came to 118, they loved Desert Brawl. They talked about it. We shared in that. So yeah, I hear it a lot. It would be nice for them to bring it back. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. A lot of great positivity to go for everybody who thinks like, the game's done and the game's whatever. I think to me, everybody focuses on the health of this game by the season, right? Season 6 and season 7 and season 8 and blah, blah, blah. I don't look at that as the health of this game. I think this game has a lot of healthy options to keep us going without that. Like Warzone duels are underutilized. You just said it, Desert Brawls, underutilized. These are all things that you can just run out of. You don't need season to keep us going. These are things that we can just play while we're having fun. If I had to criticize, which I'm in a good mood right now, I really don't want to criticize anything, but I will say truthfully, and I think you'll all agree with me, which is why I'll say it, because I'm not going to be divisive right now. I think you'll agree. Like, I think they weigh a little too much on the meteorites to fill their spots. Like, I think they found meteorite and they think it's a lot of fun for some reason, that everybody's having fun with it to just do it. And I don't know. I don't like it for a few reasons. Number one, I think free-to-play low spenders hate it, clearly. Like, why would they like it? They're just preyed on. You get into the mid-spenders, and I think they're okay. I think mid-spenders don't mind it if they're in the right team and they're protected and they can kind of hang out and stuff. They can find their way, and some of them probably like it, some of them don't. High spenders, they're fine and they think it. But I'll tell you what, as you get up with a high spender, we spend too many diamonds on like teleports, and we're moving around and we're doing all this, and then you don't usually do both of them. Like, you're doing one or the other. Like, you use all your teleports and you go around and you put everything into one of them. It's almost like you don't do the second one. Sometimes I do the second one to just give the team somebody to hang out with, like to protect them a little bit, so I don't have to jump around, and it gives them a place where like 3 or 4 of them can just kind of be around me, and then I'll work to try to help them and protect them. But other than that, like, I'm not really jumping around and fully participating. So I just think we lean too much on the meteorite. I'll just be honest with you. So sprinkle it in was better than like, hey, we're gonna do this 3 weeks in a row. Like, think about it. You do Warzone Duel 3 weeks in a row, and you do meteorite 3 weeks in a row. Which one are you having a better time with? Like, to me, it's not even close. It's astronomically better to do Warzone Duel. Like, I just love it. So I just feel like it would be fun if they did some more things like that Desert Brawl. And, the game's got a long way to go. I think it has some tweaking to do, here and there, clearly. But, yeah, it would be nice to have Desert Brawl back. World Boss only had 3 hits. Yeah, no crap, huh, Woo? It was like 3 hits, and you could only hit it 2 hours. It's just was a silly thing to restrict, but yeah, they've corrected that. They righted their wrong in the World Boss front, so that's nice to see. I think if Winter Storm was a whole day, it would be easier to do. I'll tell you what, guys. If you are not having fun right now, you are in for a long stream to watch me, because I'm having a blast just talking to the community. I'm in that mode where I just love it. I absolutely love it. So you are in for a long damn stream if you don't like this. I think if Winter Storm was all day, it would be easier to do matchmaking. No doubt. I think they already are doing better matchmaking because of that, random with the Winter Storm. You can tell because your Winter Storms are getting better with matchmaking and stuff. So yeah, 100%. I don't know who brought Random in today between Random and Poe, but man, some good damn comments coming out over here. Big fan. Isn't it 1,000 blueprints for first squad max here? Yes, sir. 1,000 blueprints, not for first squad, but second squad and third squad as well, my friend. That's right. That is right. 1,000. WF. Preach, brother. I hate them for removing Winter Storm for Saturday. I know. All day is a great option. You know what? That's a great point, too. What a perfect day they had for Winter Storm, huh? They gave us all day to do that crap. Oh, it was so much fun. God, it just kills me to not have that. Not getting me into a rant, though. Not going to happen. I'm in way too good of a mood. But yeah, I do agree with you. I loved it when it was on Saturday. But you know what? I'll even take it away from Saturday because we have Kill Event. So I'll just throw it to us on like a day like Wednesday and Tuesday and stuff, so we don't have anything to do. Keep it on that day. I like that. Kill events my crime starting after mid. Yay, listen, you're kill event. I can't dare say anything bad about kill event. Mewtwo shows up and then forget about it. I'll be in his kill list. You don't want to hear me saying stuff bad about kill event. You kidding me? That's they're gonna rename it Mewtwo event. Cause man, your man is nuts. Chicken Charlie, welcome in, buddy. Always good to have you around. Meteor choose through. Oh man, Meteor has a lot of negativity around it. I got to be honest with you. That's why I brought it up, because I know we all can bond on it. Even me, right? I'm a high spender. I'm running around a VIP 17. I'm strong. Doesn't mean that I love Meteorite. I just don't. I do it because it's there. I do it because but yeah, I'm like, ultimately, I don't like it because I just don't think everybody else does. So I feel like if I were even sitting around having fun and I came on here and said to you, hey, oh my God, I had such a blast. I mean, Meteorite was a blast. It was great, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear that shit because the majority of people don't like it. So like, I'm playing a game that I'm trying to have the majority of people I'm playing with enjoy it, right? That's kind of like in the beginning of the season. I got to tell you, when a season first kicks off, right, it is the happiest week in the game for everybody who plays. You hit the happiest note the first like few days even that the season kicks off, when we're all just trying to figure everything out and everybody's just killing the dooms and everybody kind of has this feeling like they're going to get ahead. Like, oh, if I kill enough, then I can get ahead in the season. Everybody feels like they have a chance for the first few days, or they're figuring everything out for the first time and they're sharing hints and tips and doing stuff. It's like the first few days of the season is harmony across everybody on the team. I'll tell you, if you have people on your team, right, and they're pissed off in the first few days of the season, please tell them to uninstall the game. Honestly, they're never going to be happy. It's never going to happen. These people are never going to be happy with the game, okay? Because the first few days, everybody's trying to figure stuff out, and, you know, everybody's in the same spot. Everybody's kind of just, you know, having fun and hanging with one another in the chat, and you're messaging everybody in the lines. You kind of have everybody on. You have the most people on at one time, like 80 people, bullshitting with one another and sharing pictures and doing stupid stuff, being up all night, like, oh my God, I was up so late last night and whatever, and trying to work and play the game constantly. Like, I mean, just telling you, man, if there's people that are miserable those first few days of the season, there is no hope for you, man. It's all downhill. You know what I mean? But yeah, like, it's a good time. Good time. Killer B. What up, B? Good having you in, man. What's shaking? And entire. Look at this. Tired of 118. You damn straight. Is it Black Panther's birthday today? The Panther? I didn't know it was his birthday today. Get on, wish him a happy birthday. This is his birthday. It's his birthday. It's his birthday. Hey, everybody. You guys know Panther? You guys know Panther out there? Do me a favor. You want to do QB a solid? Get out there and find the Black Panther. Black Panther right here. I'm going to show you Black Panther. He is on 118. Hit up the coordinates list, people, and give Black Panther a happy birthday shout out for me. He is my brother from another mother. He is without a doubt, has been and always will be my bro in this game. Right here, you will find him. Black Panther 1. Find him for me. Give him a shout out. Let's give him a happy birthday. Please, WWC community. Give him a shout out. Great dude. Great dude. If you don't know him, you are missing out on a good one. That's all I can tell you, folks. You missed out on a good one. Send him a shout out, because you know what? Wish him a happy birthday, something crazy, and you never know. He may hit you back, and then you may actually get a friend, and it's a good one to have. That's all I'm going to tell you. He's just a good friggin' dude. There's people in this game, you know who I'm talking about. You have them out there. There's people in this game you play and you meet, and you're just like, goddamn, why do I play this game and figure out I meet good people? Yeah, that's just one of them. That's what I'm talking about. That person that's in your area, that's who that is. So, golly, hit him up, man. Wish him a happy birthday, will ya? Thank you. Appreciate y'all. WF, I don't mind Meteorite. It's a unique event. It's free to play. I'm not against it. The only thing that puts it a lower list for me is the fact that I need to spend yeah, and that's what I mean though. It's like, see what I mean? Even you tried to be positive. This is my point, WF. This is all I'm trying to make. You tried to be positive about it. You went into writing those sentences and you were like, man, you know what? I'm going to put a positive spin on this. I like it. It's unique. And even though I'm free to play, and what did you do? You slowly, it beat you down and you're like, the only thing I don't like is it eats my dime. You know what I mean? It beats you down. Even you talking about it, it beats you down. Nah, I appreciate you, man. Warzone Duel, 1,000 times more fun than me. Yeah. XQB, too good a mood. Quick, someone throw. I am in a good mood. I am in a good mood. I actually named Fingers one. You actually named Fingers 1K on the game. Oh, that's your name on the game? Okay, all right. I run the Gambit in W. So whoa, slow down. All right. Look at he's getting all fired up over here. Gotta slow down, face got Poe. I'm waiting for Morrison EW. Let me tell you, Clowny. You know what I'm waiting? I'm waiting for you to be disappointed. That's what I'm waiting for you to be. Winter Storm during kill event gives less confident players reps in fighting. Shielded all day people, which I think makes people more likely to join fights in future kill days. I like it. Good stuff. What's your game name? Things 1K. Meteorize words. Okay. Let's get through. We got some stuff to get to. Winding down. Okay. All right. Evening. Beck, what's up, buddy? What's up? Happy belated birthday to you too. Again. Good having you in. All right, guys. That was fun. Little community shout fun that I have. Man, I love the community. Okay, let's get into some stuff, huh? Let's get into some more fun stuff. Hey, I had this on last night. Why don't I do this real quick? I'm gonna hit on. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was this big message going around now. It's made its way. A couple of people have asked me about it. So I'll share it with you. This, you know, I don't even know, like, if it's, I know it's I know it was really sent, so I know it's not like a made up thing, like it was sent out, but it's almost like this rumor about season 6 or some updates that were coming in and they went around. And yes, you know me, I don't want to get into it, but at the same time, people were asking about it, blah, blah, blah. So this is a safe space. Let's talk about it real quick. We'll get into it and I'll hit it up for you and I'll show you them. And I'll tell you why. I mean, old QB here, I always think rumors are a little bit of bullshit, even when they're said earlier. Like, I don't buy into them until they really happen, but they made their way, so we'll discuss them. So here's something that was posted. And as you can see, so the first thing, season 6. Now, here's where my bullshit meter starts going off right away, right? When you see 99% likely, okay, right there, that makes my bullshit meter go off. All right, so here's where I really get all the rumors, and I don't believe some of this shit. So, new War Beast Polar Bear support role. Unlike the gorilla, the polar bear is expected to focus more on defense, tankiness, shielding allies, and slowing or freezing enemies. Okay, you all, come on, let's all say it at the same time. Go ahead, put it in the chat. Come on, what do you think about that comment right there, right? Allegedly. Yeah, you like allegedly. No, like right there. I mean, come on. You guys don't see through the bullshit right there. It's kind of weird, right? Like, come on. Polar bear, you guys are reading this. Defense, tankiness, what is this, April Fool's Day? The friggin' gorilla is defensive. What are we going to get, a more defensive overlord? I mean, you know, so right there, this kind of sounds like a bunch of bullshit that went around. Let's get into level 2. Level cap increase for gorilla and bear 250 plus. I don't even know what that would mean, 250 plus. What's capped at 250? What's breaking the 249? What I don't even know what I'm missing on this one. Allowing beasts to reach level 300 and beyond. New abilities, one certain level threshold to reach like 250 or 300 new passive abilities will unlock. I don't even know what's 250. You guys even know what the hell that's talking about? Because I don't. I don't know that there's a 249 cap for any kind of gorilla. But anyway, whatever. Whatever this is, I don't give a shit about that either. Star upgrade system for T11. Advanced research. Right now, the Armament Institute research only unlocks at T11. In Season 6, a new upgrade path will allow you to star them up from 1 star to 5 stars. By the way, you can already up them. You can up them to 5 stars. So Power Boost Star T11 units will have significantly higher attack and defense compared to regular units. This is probably one of the more believable ones that they would do something tech related, but T11 tech related to add stars to there are already stars on the T11. So it just seems redundant, right? So I don't know. Again, that one sounds pretty dopey to me. I don't know if that's true. All right, hold on. There's a whole nother set of these that I got for you. So here was the rest of it. Okay, here you go. Season 6 special tech tree industrial resources will appear on the map, and this tech tree will improve how fast you gather and process them. What is this? Read this shit. Smaller, bigger. Zoom in and out here. Ah, there we go. That's better. Ah, perfect. Okay. Here we go. So special tech tree resources, bonuses. I mean, listen, there's bound to be, if you even put out a rumor that there's going to be a special tech tree, we'll half believe you, because I mean, everybody at this point knows there's going to be tech at some point, right? So who knows? Tactical formation research, class advantage, new passive bonuses that allow you to manipulate the counter system between tanks, high synergy, deeper research options that make certain hero types work better together when placed in the same squad. I don't like, maybe, I don't know, like, again, that's more, I guess, believable that maybe they would do something like that. I don't know. You know, it just sounds like it's like if they had a dartboard and somebody just was doing the tabloids and they threw a dart at the dartboard and they're like, I'm going with this one, and this one. Yeah, I'm going to put that in a message and send that out so everybody believes it. I don't know, that's kind of how it feels to me. New buildings for Headquarters 35. I think we all know eventually they're going to do Headquarters 35, so that's not groundbreaking that's going to happen. And server transfer opportunity right before Season 6 begins. Players may get the chance to move to other servers. I seriously doubt that's going to happen. So that was the list of 6 that was going around, or list of 7 things that was kind of going around. People have been asking me about. It sounds like a whole more bullshit in there than not. And some of it is kind of redundant. Like if you went to somebody who's going to read your horoscope or something, or somebody's going to read, like, tell you your future, and they kind of tell you obvious things like, hey, you're going to die eventually. Like, I mean, that's kind of like, you know, tech. There's going to be tech upgrades. We know that, like, eventually, sure. You know, it's like, oh, there's going to be Headquarter 35 plus. Oh, of course there is. We know that. You're not telling us anything new there. I don't know. So anyway, for those of you that were wondering, I know I got a bunch of messages when I was sick about it to try to leak it to me. I get it. I seen it. You've seen it now. You can read through it, crumple it up in the paper, throw it in the corner. Doesn't mean much. You know, listen. When there's legit shit, there's legit shit, right? We're not into the whole rumor business. Not a huge fan of the rumor business. I know it's a big YouTube phenomenon because I'll tell you what. Creators love to make the rumor videos because you guys click on it a lot. You click on it a lot, and then they get a lot of likes and they get a lot of clicks, and that's what they're trying to do. So you get a lot of these, you know, silly videos that are like rumor this and rumor that and blah blah blah. Not my thing, not the WWC thing, and that's why, because I don't believe half this shit. And when they come out with it, then we could talk about it. It's more fun to me when we actually comes out, we learn it, we see it, we can dive into it. And then, you know, get your opinion on it, community opinion on it, and actually go through it. So, anyway, that was that. I was going to talk about that last night. I wanted to check that off my list. So many things happened when I was sick, so I wanted to get through all these things. Last night, cut it short. So, I did want to just briefly touch on Drone Day as we move on to Building Day. We had so much stuff going on last night, and then I forgot to get into the whole drone day. So, as you can see, by the way, I'm done with my drone today. And I don't buy anything here. I didn't even buy the $5 pack for this. Could have. It's not, not a bad deal. It's 20 whatever. Although I will tell you what, if you think that's a good deal and you're like, why wouldn't you just get the $5 pack? It's a good deal, right? It's a good deal. I don't know, because the weekly pass over here, that's $5, gives me 100. So you think that one was a good deal? This one's a really good deal. I don't know. Some of these things, man, I have my things that I'm kind of focused on and where I'm putting my money and what I'm spending right now in this game. I've kind of hit my groove on some of the stuff that I'm paying and some of the stuff that kind of nickel and dime, similar to what I give you advice for the black market, right? I tell you, they nickel and dime your black market money away on things like ore and stuff that they give you for free. I'm no different with some of these things. It's like, do I need it? Do I not need it? Sometimes I'll throw a ball and I'll be like, okay, do it. Sometimes I don't. And I'm getting more towards that. Like I got other things. Believe me, the game's getting plenty of me getting things. So it's not like, oh, see, that's why they need to come out with new stuff to take your money. Listen, there's plenty of. You'll see tonight. They got me plenty tonight with the T11 stuff. All right, here we go. So what are we doing here in the drone, right? I always like to get this all settled for you here, for the drone. So what are we doing? All right. So as you guys knew, or you don't know, I'll tell you, I am not a big fan of pushing the drone level. The drone level eventually is around 0.02, 0.03. Really, if you wanted to push it, it takes thousands of dollars to get it to 250. People throw $6,000, $10,000. All the people that you see with the 250, they hurry up and they rush to push that drone. Oh, got to do it. Not so much anymore. You don't have to do it. I beat a lot of people at this level around 250. 250 is not hurting me enough, and it's not helping me enough for me to go out and really put a chunk of money and push it. It's not going to happen. So since season 3, when I hit 200, I've been slowly chipping away. And I'm at 233. I'm still only 17 levels away, and I have not in any means pushed this. But that's from a high spender perspective. I will tell you, I am VIP 17, so I spend other ways plenty, and I get a lot of the things. And I'll show you like one tonight. Glitter. I'll spend enough in glitter, where one of the rewards in glitter, when you spend enough, is 200 drone parts. So I do get chunks of drone parts here and there. I just don't go and buy them at the Bounty Hunter event that used to be the key event. Most people know that is the only places where you can really bulk buy your drone parts for 2,000 here and 4,000 here. I did back in the day. So I don't want to misrepresent it. When it was a key event, I did do plenty of buying the drone parts. I did like to do it. I enjoyed it. You can really move your drone up a lot. Early stages when you have to get that big chunk to level 200. And let's talk about why. So you come in here, and for me, it was always worth it to get to 200 because you get that 5% damage taken. Now, if you are a free-to-play low spender, your really target is to get here for 150. Not so much for the 2%, but because once you get here and you get that 5,000, I believe it was 5,000 drone parts to bulk right here, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So the reason why this is so big is not the 2%. It's because after this level, you really can start chipping away at your drone one little level at a time. So when I say that, I mean right here, like the little bars start, and you can go 1 bar and 2 bars and 3 bars and 4 bars, and you can start chipping away. That's really the advantage of being at 150 that I think you'll enjoy. So yeah, so I think like 150 for the most part. Once you get here, you'll start slow rolling your way down. And really the only reason why it's worth it to get to 200 is 5% hero damage taken reduction is really nice. No doubt. It's good to have. It's a good little pump. But after this, there really is nothing else for 250. This is 5% death rate. So when people are beating somebody, it's going to take their death rate up to 5%. So even when you're just defending and you're supposed to only have 0% kills, somebody's able to hit you and take 5% kills still. That's what it's for. But it's not lifting my power up. And if it's not lifting my power up, then my money's not driven towards it. Sorry, it's not where I'm putting my money. So I'll slow roll this and I'll get to 250. Now, I've heard that today I was talking to somebody like saying that 250, 260, 270, 280, there's a lot of power. Maybe there is. And maybe when we get there, I'll change my mind, I'll change my opinion, and I'll say it. But right now, I can't get past 250 without tactical anyway, and I'm focused on tank mastery to 100%. So for me, even at my level and my spend, I don't give a shit about 250. It's just a status. It's just a status for me, because when I'm in a battle report, it's certainly not helping somebody beat me. When I look at the plane, I'm like, oh, you got 250, I got 232. Yeah, it's doing nothing. We're square, we're even. Doesn't matter. It's not going to make a big enough difference. So yeah, I wouldn't bulk like $6,000 to $10,000 into it if it's not making that big of a difference. Sorry. So drone level for me is always been a slow roll since like season 3. I'm moving it just fine, but at slow increments. I'm in no hurry for the 5% death rate boost. I'll get there when I get there. Components. So components is really interesting. I have fought for a while and told you that, like in Bounty Hunter, they have there's a couple places you can get to deal with your drone components that you should be doing. Anytime you get the boxes, right, the special boxes that allow you to choose what you want out of those boxes, whatever they're called, deluxe boxes, whatever they are. You can choose gear parts, you can choose different thing prizes from that, RSS and ore and blah blah blah. Anytime you have the opportunity, select a drone component as your prize, pick level 5 drone component. Don't even have to look, don't have to think about it, don't have to conjure up and figure out like, yeah, but if I get enough of these, I get answer, you already pass it. Simple. Answer for me, I am so strong on that, is the same as when we talk about the honor points. I tell you, only blueprints, please only blueprints. Same with that. When you're choosing your boxes, just pick drone component. Just always push your drone components. It's how you're going to do it. You just can't get enough of them, right? Now, I've been doing that for 2.5 years. That adage, that's been my mentality, go in. And there's a couple places you can push your drone components where it becomes worthwhile if you're a high spender. Total mobilization is a complete spenderville. It's really only for high spenders. And it's for those level 5 drone component boxes. It's how everybody who is a spender really pushes things, and they do it. There's nowhere to play around for a free to play, even low spenders when you're in total mobilization. It's really just spender's paradise to go in there. So it is what it is. That's what people do. And then the other place that you can really talk about level 5 drone components is Bounty Hunter event. Now, I've said for a while with the Bounty Hunter, they have level 5 choice chests. Now, do I think you should be spending on those? No, you shouldn't be. You know why? Because even from those, it's a 33% markup in-game cost for those drone select components where you can pick where you're going to put it. Versus the mobilization level 5. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, well, I can't spend on mobilization. I can save my bullets and use it. True, you can, but I would much rather have you push your Overlord than sit there and get the level 5 choice components. They're double the price of, when you figure out your power, it's actually double the price in the game to get the level 5 choice components versus what the bond badge is. Bond badge, you can get 50 for like 2,000 or 2,300 or something. In order to get those drone components, it's like there's only 20 available or something, or 22, something like that, and it's like 4,400. They're incredibly expensive. To try to do in Bounty Hunter, I say stay away. Now, with that is a caveat. I've always said to stay away from those. Recently, I've come upon a situation for myself where I am actually, for the first time in the game, going after those, a handful of those select drone components parts for me personally. Now, why am I doing it? Because what the game likes to do, and you all have seen this all the way through the game from level 8, level 9, all the way, they give you the ones on the left. They always give you, right here, the radar, right? They're going to give you the turbo engine, and they're giving you the external armor. Oh boy, does this game love to pump these in when you open up those chests. Oh, you guys know it. You know you never get the missiles, and you don't get the fuel cells and the thermal imaging. Is that what it is? Look at me. Thermal imaging. You don't get those, but you get them on the left. And as you can see, I am up to 40% towards a level 11 for crying out loud before I even was able to get these done because I was building normally. Now, since I've gotten level 10 on my missile and my fuel cell pretty normally, this was way behind. My thermal imager was way behind. And really, I wanted to get this to level 10 and get it over with so I can actually stop doing anything with my drone components for the time being, and then I will focus elsewhere. So I am buying a few of those select ones every bounty hunter. I'll probably get like 5 or 6 the next one, and then 5 or 6 the next one. It'll probably take me 2 months, and then I'll push this to level 10, and then I'll be done with drone components for the foreseeable future. And if you're wondering why I'm saying that I'm done with these, because even people as big as Stickman, who is VIP 18 and like one of the strongest people in the game, even he has said level 11 drone components were disappointing. Now, they may change the meta at some point when more and more people get to level 10. My guess is, to calm it down, they're doing that on purpose, where they don't make it too big of a push for people, so that eventually, they don't get too out of control with the power on them. But when you start telling me, it's somebody at that high level tells me that level 11 and that's disappointing for a move, it's a lot to get to a level 11. And I'll be damned, and we've had this conversation just a minute ago. I like to put my money in where it's return on investment of where the power is. I'm certainly not going to put a huge amount of money into trying to get to a level 11 if the power return isn't there. There's other places for me to address where I know there's power, so it won't be here. So I'll get it to level 10 and I'll move on, but I do not recommend you going after those choice chests for Bounty Hunter because of the upcharge and upsell on them. If you get into this situation where you only need to go after one, maybe if you only need a few, if you got it far enough, but please don't take that, like, oh, I'm going to start doing it because I'm at 50%, so I'm going to push. Like, no, that's where people get into trouble. And people are paying for those choice chests when you start seeing the ones on the left. If you look at somebody's battle report and you see the ones on the left, and these are at like 1 or 2% or 3%, and they're equal to the missile at level 10s, I can guarantee you they spent money on those select chests. 100%. They spent a lot of money on the. If you see any of these right ones equal to the left ones, I can assure you they've spent a lot of money on select choice components, because the game does not shell out drone components that way. Doesn't work that way. If you open them naturally and you just collect them with the level 5 boxes or the free boxes, you're going to end up looking like this, where it's completely uneven and the left side is dominant way past where your right side is. It's just how it is. It's designed that way, as you know. As you know, in this game, it's a little give and take, right? It always shorts you one resource, or it gives you one thing that you want. So it keeps you wanting more. It keeps you wanting more chests because you want the missile, right? You want the right side. So they're like, okay, I'm going to short you one so you can go after it. That's all. So anyway, that is the component spiel. Let's get into combat boost. All right. Combat boost, incredibly powerful. Oh, I got the number of the beast. I didn't even realize I had the number of the beast. I might just have to leave that the way it is for the foreseeable future. Now, so combat boost, this is how we roll. It's incredibly powerful, okay? No doubt. We get in here and we get into the boosts of 750. Everybody wants 600. You guys are all sitting out there, probably below 500. You can't wait to get to 600. It's great. Once you get 600, everybody wants to get to 750, and then so forth. And you look at the VIP 19s that are 900, and you start Googling, like, how the hell did that happen? All right, so let's get in now to how you get there and what's the reality of it. As a high spender, I can tell you, ignore it. The majority of you people out there, when I say the majority, probably 90-something% that are playing this game, ignore the boost. Ignore the boost. You're just incrementally do it like everything else in the game. There's nothing you can do about it. You will slowly move it, and that's it. Put it out of your mind. Don't try to push it. Don't try to do anything. And I'm talking to you, spenders. Yeah, you. That's right. I'm pointing at you right now. Yes, you. The one that spends a lot of money, that thinks they're a high spender. Don't worry about it. I can tell you, I bought all the boxes for one straight week. I bought all the individual boxes, the 5, 10, the 15, 20, whatever it was. I bought it all. And I did it for 2 straight weeks. I bought it all just to see what it would do. So you're looking at spending, hundreds. You're looking at like $250 or something, $300 you're spending. You're only pushing it 4 levels. It only moved up 4 levels with that type of investment. So when you think about pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, if you're spending a bulk of money trying to do it, you're still not going to push it. It's going to take you forever to even get to 750. And by the way, if you're wondering, That is the way that the VIP 18s do it. So if you see somebody at level 900, that is what they did. If you want to know the secret, there is no secret. We all know you dump money in. I mean, there's, okay, right, blah, blah, blah. But how? What is it? Like, what did they do? How did they dump money in? Where did they dump money into? They went into the daily and they bought the boxes every single day. The 5, the 10, the 20, they bought it every single day, and they kept doing that day after day after day for weeks. And they did that for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months in a row. And then eventually at four levels a clip every week, that's how they moved it. You know, you just keep doing it, and eventually, yeah, you'll put enough money in where you'll be able to get this thing up 4 levels at a time. And that's what they did, and they got it to 900. It's incredibly expensive. And for me personally, again, the amount of money that goes into there, I got other places that I'm going to spend it. It's not going to be here. I will slow roll this with my chips. I won't move it. I highly recommend you kind of just put it out of your mind, because for the most of you, if you're free to play, if you're low spend, if you're mid spend, there's no way for you to move this thing in a decent clip. Don't hurt yourself. You're gonna pull a hammy trying to get this thing up 1 or 2 levels. Don't do it. It's not going to make your game more enjoyable trying to move this. So just ignore it and move the hell on. Let's get into chips. All right. Chips. This is my home run. This is my fave. I love me some chips. Incredibly powerful. Chips are so goddamn powerful. It is the one thing that people usually all agree on in the game, that we can all come together. It is the opposite for me for my drone level. Man, these chips, you want to see how powerful chips are? Just go ahead and take the chips off, fight somebody, then take your chips off and go fight them again. They are so effing strong. They are really powerful. Put the wrong chips on and see what happens in a battle. It is so crazy. So, yes, is there an investment? Yeah, if you're a mid-spend, especially if you are a high spend, man, you will find me. If you are asking me for spending advice, if you're a high spender, I will always point to you. Never miss a month event when mobilization comes out and you get the gold gear, that is, or gold material. That is 10 chips worth of material. It's a few $100s. Make sure it's in your budget. You put that in your budget. You do that every single month like clockwork. It gives you 10 guaranteed gold chips, and it is a cheat code to move your chips guaranteed. So make sure you're getting that gold material if you are a high spender. Mid spenders, oh, you get what you can. Sometimes purple box, and you know, it's so difficult now for me with purple boxes. God damn you, game. Last war, man. Again, this is my 3rd week or 4th week in a row now that I opened boxes. I got another, by the way, I got another I've gotten in 4 weeks. I've opened up all my boxes and I've only gotten 2 chips. Do you know that again last night, I wish I did it on live. Again last night, I got another gold chip out of the green box. 2. That's twice. I got Wisconsin. I should have shown Wisconsin that. But yeah, I got another gold chip out of the green box. It's unheard of. It's like 0.02%. I did it like 2 out of the last 3 or 4 weeks now. I've gotten a gold chip out of the green box. It's so wild. But otherwise, yeah, the game has absolutely changed its meta on allowing you to get chips in boxes. There is 0% chance I'm moving on that now. I used to open them up on live constantly. You guys will go back and watch my lives on Drone Day. You'll see me open them live. This isn't like Craig. We've done this for 6 months now. We've been doing shows, and you guys can go back and look on record. Every Drone Day, me open up boxes. I would get 12 chips. I would get 10 chips. I was opening up crazy chips, and now to go 4 straight weeks and get like 2 chips out of that. It's crazy. Absolutely changed. I don't care what you say. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's absolute proof. I opened up way too many boxes at this point to not see it. The boxes are becoming the freaking roulette wheel. That's what the boxes feel like at this point. So I'm very upset about the whole thing. I used to recommend it. I will tell you again. It's really the only way. I don't know any other way because it was working for me for 2 years. And now all of a sudden it stopped. And I don't know, maybe I built my chips too much that the game's like, whoa, we better just stop him. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they just got me. Maybe you guys will be all right. But I can just tell you my experience. But the only thing I used to say for recommending for you is to go out and get those purple boxes is it Glitter Event, I think, has the purple boxes, right? Or is it, yeah? I think so, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's coming up. Is it glitter? Yeah, glitter. Coming up in glitter. We're gonna get the purple. We're gonna get the purple boxes, right? Yeah. So I would say that was an excellent source of chip material because you were always guaranteed to get a couple chips out of that. That would be the best bet for mid spenders. Otherwise, it's very difficult to push your chips, and that's why it's very important you don't make mistakes on your chips. I want you to push your first team chips. Don't be one of these people that splits their chips. Push your first team chips. Man, you can't, don't screw up. Don't put 3 chips. You don't need 3 teams of chips. Don't do it. If the game randomly gives you chips, there's nothing you can do about it. That's fine. But whatever your top 2 teams are, that is it. Don't go making 3 teams worth of chips. Because once you do, you screwed up. You screwed up. You don't need it. You don't need it. When you're free to play and low spend, you are not going to worry about that 3rd team. So don't worry about it. We're only pushing our first team chips. Now, eventually for you, especially for you, it's going to get a little pricey, a little ridiculous with how many chips you're going to need to be able to push those stars. So eventually you're probably going to want to move on to your second team a little bit. I don't know. What the golden spot for you as a free to play low spend eventually would be probably 6 stars, and then you might want to think about changing. The golden spot is 8. You want to be able to get to 8. That's like the ultimate. If you can get 8 stars, you are set. Your chips are going to be so effing strong. You're going to love them. You are going to just fall in love with them. You don't need to go any further than 8. Like, you're locked in. But getting to 8, for me to say that out loud, is very easy for me to say. For you to do that is, I mean, when you're not spending on chips. I mean, believe me, like, you're not getting the gold material. You're not getting the boxes. You're just collecting. Let's be realistic. This game does not give you enough chip material or chips to be able to achieve that. So you have to be smarter. If you get to 6, it's pretty damn good. I would say when you're moving up and you're doing 6 chips, that's pretty good to be around this range here. I would probably shift to my second team and try to get it to 5 at that point, because you're going to be shifting and it's going to be very difficult to you to even push to 7 and 8. But if you wanted to keep pushing your first team, hey, good for you. Like, keep going and trying to push this to 7 and 8. It just becomes defeating sometimes for free to play and low spend to try to push there, because God, it's just, you're going to be sitting there for 1 year trying to push just to like level 7. It's just so hard. But yeah, for mid spenders and high spenders, man, it is well worth investing in your chips. And very few people, by the way, I'll leave you with this with the chips. Very few people early on pick their chips. They often go away from their chips for their second team, third team. Don't be that person. If you're a high spender, don't be that person. Go after those chips always. When you finish your first team, go on to your second team and your third team. Trust me, it'll give you the edge for a long period of time. People often go elsewhere with their money, trying to spend other places, and they forget about their chips because they think their first team is solid, so they move away. Don't ever leave chips. Keep pushing. It takes forever for you to do it on your second and third team, and it'll pay dividends for you by the time you get to season 4 and season 5 if you keep pushing. Remember, your wall is your utmost important for a high spender. You have to focus on that wall with your second team with those chips. Okay? So anyway, that's why I will leave you with that. That is what I do. Pun, what's up, buddy? What's going on? I am Drone 250, and I have to buy the daily drone packs, or I can't get my versus boxes on a Monday unless there you go. That's you know what? Awesome. That is a great point. That's the other reason I'm not in a hurry to move to 250. Sometimes I'm lazy. I can tell you right now, sometimes I'm lazy with arm races, and I don't have time to use my stamina to get my arms races. I just come in and upgrade 1 level, and it gives me my arm race boxes. Sometimes I just do that for fun because I just want to get my skills and I get out. So, yeah, you're 100% right. 100% pun. Love it. Love it, man. You're so true. So true. Once you get stuck, you are screwed. Screwed. Reset time. QB content is fired. Thank you, face. Good. Big fan. Big fan. DMR, I am 6 stars, but close to 5 in the second. Love it. Love it. Listen, if you're close to 5, if you hit 5 stars in your second team, don't go to your third. Immediately go to your first again and push to 7 stars. 5 is perfect for your second team. You can then turn around and go and push that first team again to 7. As a matter of fact, just keep pushing that first team to 8. If you got your second team to 5, don't worry about that third team. Just push that first team to 8 at that point. That's what I would do. I would be like 6, 5, 8. That's what I would do. And by the way, after you hit 8 on your first team, don't bother pushing to 9. Go back to your second team and push to 8 again. Pushing to 9 and 10 is so crazy. I mean, it's so hard. It's really that's all it's about. It's just about the number of chips that it takes. You can just do better with your chip, like your power, by spreading it out. Kind of like I tell you with exclusives, right? Same thing. If you're on exclusive 30, do I want you to keep going 30 plus, exclusive 30 plus with your exclusive weapons? Is that what I'm telling you? No, never. Don't tell you that. I never tell you that. I always say move on to your second team, because the amount of power you're going to get on your first team to push your level 30s plus is nowhere near the amount of power that you get by using those same exclusive chips on your second team. So no, I don't do that. Eventually, you have to turn the page. You can't just blindly keep pushing that first team when it just gets stuck, or else you just end up in the mud and you're just stuck and you're spinning your tires and you're not really moving. You're like, I know I have to keep building my first team. Yeah, but it's just spinning. You're just spinning your tires. In the meantime, you could have been developing a second team, at least in some aspects. So eventually, we all need to go there. I wanted to find that too about when you're going to do that. So mastery should be 100% on your first team before you ever go to a second team mastery. I don't care if you're trying to get tactical or not. Siege and defense should be completed for your power prior to going to that second mastery as well. Stop being in a rush to go to tactical all the time. And then your skills, make sure you're up in your skills. Max them all out on your first team. Everything, even your defense, Pieros, I don't care. If your first team skills need to be maxed before you move to your second team. There's your skills. Your exclusive weapons. Yeah, your exclusive weapon should be 30, especially for free to play. If you're free to play and you're low spend, forget about it. Just push your weapons, push your exclusive weapons to 30. Don't worry about your second team. Keep pushing them to 30. Sometimes it's not bad to be like, maybe you want to do level 10 or something like that. But listen, you're free to play. You're low spend. You're going to be on your way. You're going to be able to push exclusive weapons to 30 if you just concentrate and keep pushing. So that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see a lot of these free to play accounts. When I'm seeing 2 weapons at level 30, I'm like, hell yeah. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we are getting somewhere, folks. You know how excited you get when you freaking gonna have that hero day and you have enough shards to push to 30. My God, it's like a virgin. Boo! All right, what do we got going on? My second and third are all almost 6 from RNG. Woo, man. I spent 3,200 drone gear so far and have 1,800 more. the master of saving, Beck, is in the house. If anybody knows how to save, it's Beck. I did it once as a free play pro, but not going to do it anymore. Drone parts are scarce. Yes. They certainly are. If you are a spender, though, again, I got to bring it back to an excellent way to spend your money. If you are a mid-spender and you're looking, this weekly pass, throw in $5. Just throwing a few dollars here in this $5 drone pass to give you. I mean, it's $20 for 400 drone parts. It's not even something you think about. You're just kind of like, it's just chuck it in and get $20 and get 400 drone parts. It's going to take you forever to collect drone parts, even as like a mid spender. It's a hell of a way to do it, to just like chip away at it. It's a really great deal in the game when you divide from what people are paying for drone parts on. You do that for a elongated period of time and your drone levels will move. I'm telling you, you will be able to collect that way. It takes a long time, but we play a long time. So it just is. It's part of the budget. You know what I mean? After your exclusives and your gear, of course, nothing more important than them bullets. Bullseye. Bonanza. I opened up 38 purple boxes today from Daily and 20 from Glittering and got what? You see what I mean, TJ? I'm telling you. The game did something with those chips. Ain't fooling me. There was some kind of update that happened. We're not getting in a negative mood tonight, though. So, not gonna happen. But I know something. I know there's something up with that meta with those chips. They did something. Effed up, man. It's effed up for real. I'm in off season after season 1. You know, it's probably who's the one that we always blame for stuff? Who is it? Like Johnny or something. Remember, we used to always blame the developer, the random developer Johnny. We're like, freaking Johnny, man. He accidentally was messing with the code and he put a 1 in the wrong column, and now our percentages are all off on our drone chip. Freaking Johnny. Unbelievable. They need a new guy. Get him out of there. Sorry, Johnny. Need a new job. I'm in off season after season 1. All my tank chips are 2. I'm low spender. Does it matter which I take to 3 first? Yeah, I mean, they all work in unison. Okay, that's first of all. Everybody's towering up these chips and trying to push one over there. They all work together in unison. They all have their parts. I would move lethal injection to 5 is the main one that I have. Who asked that? Rain. 5 is my big one because you get an extra drone target from your lethal. What the hell's all the name? I know why they had to complicate the name of these drone chips, by the way, like the skill chips. What is lethal firestorm or something? Yeah, lethal firestorm. Yeah, this one because you want that extra. You want the 5-star to get that extra. The drone bombing targets goes to 3. So I always like that one to be the first one I move to 5. But to be honest with you, like they all work in unison. I've done an incredible amount of testing with it in the sandboxing environment, trying to move them 1 star to the next, 1 star to the next. They all work in unison with one another. They're actually, these ships were built to fight off one another. And if you start improving, like increasing them one over another, you'll see your attack. Your attack, at least when straight up attack, it's very similar from one to the next. Like as you move forward in your battles, your attack is going stronger. As you move, your defense goes up in 1, which makes your battle last longer, which makes your attack go longer. They all work in unison. The only thing that I saw a spike on is when I got my lethal firestorm to 5 stars. There was a spike in the attack because I pen that in the fact that drone was targeting an extra target at 3 for 5 stars. So I saw a big increase in that. So that's just my experience, but take what you will. That's what I would say. Otherwise, you know, I upgraded them very similarly as I move forward because of that testing. All right, text for the very first. Yeah. Nah, I'm not buying anything I can buy. Level 30. Thank you so much for your guidance. You are welcome, RJ. Appreciate you. I'm free to play end 2 season. Oh wait, really assisted me with how much I appreciate the game, and I should be doing relation to my teams with the focus on keeping. Hey, man, look at RJ. Did I pay RJ? Did I pay you this month, RJ, to pop in and send nice messages? I forgot. Let me know. I might owe you some money. You are welcome, sir. Free-to-play player, end of 2nd season, my T1, Air 4+1. Marvin, which next T2 team should I choose to improve? Well, you said you're Air. So if you are Air, then you want to be tank. You should do Air and then tank. Air is your 1, tank is your 2. Now I have weak missiles and medium tanks. Weak missiles should stay weak, and medium and by the way, you're free to play. So I would say your tank is your 2nd team, but put everything into your Air. You're at end of season 2 right now. You're in a perfect spot. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, right? You are in a perfect spot right now. I don't want you to even look at your 2nd team. Push the shit out of that 1st team as a free-to-play player right now at the 2nd season. Oh my God. You are going to make out so well as the 3rd season rolls around and 4th season rolls around into the buildings and reinforcing and hitting and whatever by just pushing that 1st team. Don't worry about your reinforce. Don't worry about your wall. Just push that 1st team until you can't do it anymore. And don't worry about anything else as a free-to-play player, okay? Then you get to season 5 and then you start cooking. You'll probably have pushed that 1st team so far that you'll probably be able to start chipping away a little bit at your 2nd team. At least you'll be close to, ready to. So, but yeah, you're in a great spot to push your 1st team. Push Air, and Air's a really good choice. At that time of season 2, you'll really like Air as you're rolling season 3, and especially when you get Lucius's exclusive weapon unlocked. Good stuff. Brain center, top, left, right for all chip. What the heck? Epic. What do you got? You got left, up, down, down, left, right, BA start. What? What did I just give out? Is that a free code for bricks? No. Unlimited lives in Contra. That's what that is. That's right. I aged myself. So what? So grow up. So what? All right. What do we got? Saves about a month on T11 unlock time. Give or take. What do you got? I'm trying to decide if glitter for T11 still makes sense if gear still isn't done on. No. Zero. No. First team gear. First team gear is more important than T11. If you're trying to figure out where to spend your money, Zero, it's gear. Gear is your answer. Max out that gear. It is your number one tool. I do not care. There is nothing more important than that, brother. Keep pushing all your money to the front. Once you have all your blueprints, and if you only have enough for a bullseye event to get reds, then I'm telling you, you want to red gear that team. Just put all your money until you get a full red gear. If that's all you got for your budget, then that's all you should be doing, man. Then once you do that, it's time to move the hell on, and you can start moving stuff up. And by that, I'd say your exclusive weapons should be dialed in by the free ones that you're getting because it took so long to push your gear. Then you can start worrying about these other fun things like T11 or bond badges or chips and stuff. But everything starts with gear, Zero. You dial it in and solidify your team with gear. It'll carry you through fights. Just having tech and gear. Just your tech and your gear itself will just carry you. So, yeah, 100%. 100%, sir. Keep going with that. No, not more than gear. T11 ain't more powerful than gear. No way. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and you want it. All you need to do, Cyril, if you believe it, just I'll fight for you right here. I got T11s. Look, you want to see how big my T11s are pumped up? Look at this. Here, I'll do it right now. Why don't we do this? Want to see my attack? Want to see how powerful my attack is, Cyril? All right, let's see. What do we got? 649. All right, hold on. Did they stop the wanted boss? Oh, let's see. Where can I fight? I can't fight anywhere right now. I used all my trucks. Gotta wait until reset. At reset, I will hit world boss, Cyril. How about this? I'm gonna hit world boss with my with full gear, okay? And then I'll take all the gear off, and I'll still have the T11s. I got my T11s right here. You'll see they're pushed. I got 2 stars already. I'm working on my 3rd star as we move forward, right? I'll hit it, and I'll still have those T11s, and I'll hit the world boss with no gear, and watch the difference. Give me a break, man. Gear. Always gear is the answer. Way too important. Season 2 is perfect for Siege and fun for the kids. Everybody with the Contra. You know, see? I at least got people out here with the Contra. Is it true that Season 6 has moats and boats? Yes, it is in Detroit. You heard that too? Yes. A matter of fact, it's just a big-breasted woman that you motor boat. See, you just misheard it. You thought moats and boats. It was just a big-breasted woman that you motor boat. You just misheard it, bro. It's all good, though. It's totally understandable. But it's this big game, and you keep hitting the button over and over again, and you just and then if the one who motorboats the most, 100 free exclusives. Yep, that's the rumor I heard. Yep. And they said every guy is high noon when they play it. Stop me. Somebody stop me. Yeah, we don't have that drone part package. Well, TJ, you will eventually. For right now, then, there's nothing to do for you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the drone parts. Just keep doing what you got. I would save it. It's important to always remember ABR always be restriction if you I'm free to play. What do I got? 9 minutes left for reset. I am free to play player post 32 air as mine. So what should be you're a free to play player in post season 2, 32 million air as first March. What should be my priority in black market? Please, I made a black market video. Go check it out, especially as a free to play player. One thing I would just tell you off. I talked about it earlier. Don't let the game nickel and dime you. A lot of times people fall for everything being cheap. Like they think, oh, it's going to make my my bucket of black market money is going to go further because I'm going to use $5 here and $5 there and $10 here. Really? It's just a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of flea market bullshit. You get some ore. The game gives you ore for free. What are you worried about ore? Oh, look, it's battle data and like all this stupid shit. Like, oh, there's some RSS. Let me get the RSS. No. Don't fall for any of that nonsense. I would say for the big ticket items that you, as a free-to-play player, cannot spend your money on at Glitter Event or different things where you have a difficult time getting, I would be looking for the big ticket items. That's what I would be looking at black market. I would reverse my way of thinking. Instead of like, how many things can I fit in my shopping cart? I would go after the big ticket item that I usually cannot spend or it takes me forever to save for. That's what I would be looking for if I were a free-to-play player in the black market. C trades. I'm 27 with 150 million power, all because of gear. There you go. Like it? QB approved. Oof. World Boss T. Yeah, exactly. World Boss Test. I'll tell you what, you'll see the difference. Send you a battle report. Oh man, I have so many battle reports, Spectrum. I'm telling you, my chat is so deep. I finally, I was feeling better. I had 2 weeks off and I had like 100, whatever it was, 180 messages or something. I just couldn't get to them. I kept seeing them. I felt bad. I just couldn't dive into them. I didn't feel good. So then this weekend, I actually dove in and cleaned out all the messages and I got everybody. I wrote down all the battle reports, got into it, started messaging back to everybody, trying to get back to everybody who messaged me. Go Wells, thank you. And then last night, right when I got done with all the messages, I went back into my reports and it was back up to like 40 messages. I was like, no, it's back up again. I can't do this. So listen, I get it. Oh, look at, speak of the devil. Look at this guy. Leonito. Oh, you know, hold on. Let me finish my, I see Leonito over here. Let me get my arena. I have 4 hits left. Let me just get those in real quick. Too many 118s. Always a bunch of 118s. Okay, here we go. We'll get this one done. That'll move me up to 20th place. And then let's see. Here's somebody. 220. Oh, that'll be a good fight. Let's do that one. He's got a strong. Woof. Just by the skin of my teeth. Moved up to 10. All right. Who else we got? Oh, look at this. 050. Ouija Soju. Like we haven't seen enough of him. 118. Oh my God. Look at this. All 118. I cannot hit 118. My God. There's nobody to fight. There's nobody to fight. They do this shit on purpose. Game is ridiculous. Okay. There we go. And what do we have left? That got me to 8th place. And now, what do we have left? 118. Well, I can't even fight. It didn't even give me my own team. Like, it gave me these people that I can beat in 118. It didn't even give me, like, you know, like I would fight Peanut right now to help Peanut out or where's Dober? Dober should be up there. I don't know what Dober's doing. Or these guys are hitting Dober. See, I would hit Dober right now and lose just to help him out if he wanted, you know, help there. Here we go. Flapjack. I'm nervous because I might beat Flapjack. Yeah, I think it's 2:34. I'm a little too close to him. What time is it? We got 4 minutes. Let's see if it changes. Maybe it'll change. And I can't fight somebody I'm going to lose to because that helps them at the top. It's Drax. Come on, change. Is nobody doing their arena? Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. I moved into 5th place. How about that, huh? 5th place ain't bad. That's not bad. Huh? We'll take 5th. We'll take 5th. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Yeah, 118 filling it out. Okay. So, speaking of ridiculously strong, here is Mr. Leonida. What's he got for me? Leonida. For those of you that don't usually call it, Leonida is incredibly strong, 124, VIP 18. He is absolutely out of his mind. He just sent me a fight not that long ago. It was him fighting Qatar, which was ridiculous. He had 140 million for Qatar and 140 million squad, and still could not beat Leonida. Could not beat him. Leonida held the battle 3,900 to 3,200 against somebody with 140 squad. That's pretty damn impressive. Anyway, one of the amazing people I ever met in the game. Check his report. Also, he's a very humble man. Who is Mike? Is this Mike? Is this Mike? Oh, Mike Hawk. Oh, we all know. We know the Mike. 124. Oh, you couldn't beat him? That means he's pretty damn strong. 124 and a half. You know, the thing about Mike here, he's part of the OG group that we keep talking about. For the love of God, I say this every stream. It's like my public service announcement that I do. Please, developers, if anybody's listening, please, they've served their sentence in solitary confinement. Can you please let them out of their server punishment? You can allow server 3 through 68 to mingle with the crowd. You no longer have to sit them in the corner. They've suffered enough. Please allow them to combine with the rest of the population. Thank you. This message has been brought to you by QB. Okay, now I can move on. Anytime I see the OGs, it just makes me think to please let them out and let them party with everybody else. I mean, you guys are just ridiculous. Look at, I mean, it's like silly stuff going on in this battle report. 300, maxed his drone out to 300. That's wild. Maxed his combat boost, both of them. Look at this, 900, 4. Look at, I mean, this is just, it's another universe these folks live in. Level 11 drone components here. He doesn't even have his gorilla, by the way. Look at this. His overlord isn't even in this battle. He was able to defend successfully. He's done with his tech. I mean, that's probably one of the most impressive things. Anytime I ever see people who are done with tactical and they finish tactical, it's just like, it's something in the game. I don't think we've often said this enough. Like maybe 2 years ago, there were things that we say in the game like, oh my, like really, when you start playing the game, there's stuff you see somebody do and you're like, oh my God, they have all gold gear. Yes, you've said that. Oh my God, they have so much gold gear. They put gold gear on their 4th team. Ha ha ha. They have gold gear on their 4th team. Can you believe it? Yeah, these are all things that you say at one point in the game, right? When you look ahead to people, you're like, oh my God, they have all red gear. Oh my God, I bet he has red gear on his 2nd team. Yeah, these are all things that you start hearing and seeing. Well, listen, the one thing that's just ridiculous is to say tactical, right? Because saying 100% tactical, I'm a high spender. I'm a VIP 17 high spender. There is no universe that I am completing tactical weapon in 2026. I don't think I will be completing tactical weapon in 2027. Realistically, I'm not throwing bullshit out there just to say it, like outlandish statements. I really don't think I'm going to be completing it in 2027. It's crazy. It's crazy valor. It's crazy amount of resources. It's just crazy everything. It's astronomical. So eventually they're going to come out with something else in the game, right? They're going to give us more tech to do and whatever that we're going to have to do. Probably spend more time doing that than I'll be chipping away at tactical for the next like year plus. I just don't know. It's crazy. So when I see this, it's incredibly impressive to see that they completed tactical. Nuts. This is also nuts. To think that he probably got all his drone, he probably got all his deco to level 7 deco. That's always an incredible accomplishment too, by the way. That floors me. Those two are probably like the biggest accomplishments in the game to me. If you can get all of your gold deco to level 7 and you can complete tactical at 100%, those two stats are probably like the most impressive to me in this game, playing even as like a high spender. When I see that, it's just so crazy. 3.4, 15.6. Yeah, they're on their way to completing T11s. By the way, that's another nutso thing to say, but yeah, he's doing it. Latest wall 12.9. I think my wall as a high spender, I think I'm like 2.7 or something like that, or 2.5, 2.6 is my wall. He's walking around with a 12.9 wall. It's just so crazy. So wild. So wild. Yeah, I mean, just incredibly strong. I seen him in Winter Storm too. Just really impressive. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Hey, thanks for sharing, brother. Is this? Boom. Hey, you want me to teach you a trick while we're here? Because I love tricks. Don't you guys love tricks? You want to see it? Here, let me, here. I'm making old references tonight. Let me start this. Hey, why don't you slide your Game Genie in? I'm going to teach you a trick. Oh, pump. All right, like, listen. If you have an old battle report, and oftentimes you don't know how to share it, right? Because you can't share the report. Maybe there's nothing down here to share it. Here's a trick that you may not even realize that you can do. If you put your finger down on any battle report that you have, or in my case, a mouse button, because I'm on the PC, but if you have your finger and you just hold your finger down on that battle report, any battle report that's old, just hold it, and then the message will come up down here. One of the options is repost. And you can click repost, and then you can send that battle report to anybody you want. So there you go. So if you don't know, now you know. It's one of the things that we do around here, try to show you a little bit. One of the strongest players in the game. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Yes, sir. We saying hi to WWC community. You're so nice, Lena. Appreciate you, brother. I look at my hero's power now after I reach the level 290. I saw your 290 drone. I saw it. It's ridiculous. What are you talking about? Your power. I know your power. Listen, you want me to look at your power? I just showed you. You fought Qatar, and Qatar couldn't get through your wall. What more power do you need to display than that? This guy's 140 million. He couldn't get through your wall. I mean, that's way more impressive than worrying about Mike. I mean, dude, you're on another planet. you're on another planet, Leonida. You cost people teleports. I don't know how you sleep at night, Leonida. You cost, all you do is eat up everybody's teleports. That's all you do. The guy's crazy attacker too, by the way. Such a great fighter. All right, so we get into stuff. Let's look at some stuff for reset. What do we get into here? Got a couple things to do. We got to do the game update. So first thing I want to do is all right, Zero. I know I promised I would do the world boss test, but listen, it's glitter event night, and we got to get into all kinds of stuff. Oh, finally got Gold Vein War here, everybody. So it has been displayed. Let me get my VIP 17 stuff going here. Go good, done. All right, and then gotta do this. Gotta do my routine. I'll probably get more into the Gold Vein stuff tomorrow. But here we are with Gold Vein stuff, and yeah, we'll get all into that, who we're doing. For those of you that don't know, the one thing that's a little disappointing, I wish I was a little bit more excited for Gold Vein. But the thing about Gold Vein that's disappointing is it's really the people who are in season 5 and didn't have a fun season 5. You have to do this with the same grouping as your season 5 grouping. And as I've said before, and I'm not going to get into this, I don't want to get into a rant tonight because we're in a good mood and we're going to have some fun instead. I've said, like, a lot of people have not gotten along with their server grouping in season 5. They've teamed up and tagged up on other servers, and those servers are going to have some salty feelings. And if you think those salty feelings go away in 2 weeks, where all of a sudden they're going to want to team up with people within that season who may have crossed them, well, it seems very silly to me, because you're not going to. You're going to be salty, and that's it. And so I wish they would have been a little bit more about putting people in new groupings if they were going to do Gold Vein, and made it, you know, it had a, you know, I mean, how much would it have taken you to just make new groupings instead of the groupings that we have? No big deal, but whatever. I mean, it just tells me from a player experience perspective, you know, you're worried about shuffling it around, but you're not fully focused on the amount of people that had a bad season 5. Which are a lot of people from my recollection who were in here commenting through the nose about season 5, who hated it and everything else. When actually I told you it was my favorite season because of the fighting, but anyway, we'll talk about Gold Vein. I promise I will get to that, as you know. But we are going to get into our season. That will be maybe on Wednesday. By the way, Wednesday, don't forget, it's our coordinates list day. And we have Mike the Sage, or Sage, whichever you want to call. And we have Beck coming in to show you the VIP 18 base. We got a couple things for you. Beck's going to go over the new top 10 list on the VIP 18s, the coordinate list people track, who gained the most power since the last time we talked to him a few weeks ago. So he's going to show you which did the list change at all in the top 10. He's going to go over that from the coordinates list, folks. And then also, Mike's going to come in and show you all the new VIP 18 bases that were unveiled. And we're going to take a look at that in the last week. So come with us on Wednesday. We will have Mike and Beck in from our coordinate list partners showing up our coordinates list segment. So yeah, good stuff. Anyway, with that, back to you, QB. Thank you. Appreciate you. So now let's get into glittering event. Okay. Glittering event. What I want you to do for sure is use 500 diamonds, just like I tell you to use them in the bounty hunter to get your bullets. Damn right, I want you to use these 500 diamonds to get your 60 glitter coins every day. Holy shit, do I want you to use them. Please, please, please collect your glitter coins. Collect all your things. Your bounty bullets, collect them. Glitter coins, collect them. And make sure you're collecting your bounty bullets. Now remember, we talked a little bit about where you're going to go with some of these things, right? For how many you're going to save, what you're going to do. So tonight, we're going to look at what we are buying. So these are just your hero choice chests. Really, like, from a value perspective, it depends on where you are in the game. If you are a free-to-play player, you should not be even looking at these. Again, that's 60 glitter coins. That's one day of your glitter coin, your free coins. They try to get you to use up here. Don't be a sucker. Don't be a sucker. Save your glitter coins. Save them. Do not spend them. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Save your glitter coins. Just come in here. I'll tell you what, the event for a free-to-play player, really, this is the event almost every glitter event, okay? I'm gonna be somebody who's a free-to-play. This is what I want you to do. Ready? Oh, hey, look, glitter coin. Glitter event's out. Oh, that's right. Oh, let me take a look. Let me take a look at it. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, 500. Okay, what's next? That's it. That's all I want you to do. Free-to-play player, that's all that matters every day. It's just you get your free glitter coins and you get the hell out of there. You don't need to shop. You don't need to look at it. You don't need to see what changed. You don't even do anything. That's all you're doing. You're collecting your damn coins and you're getting out. You don't need to spend anything. Just click and move. Click and move. That's it. Okay. God, I don't know what is going on with the ceramics. This game, ceramics, they better come out with another way to spend these ceramics. Because the way they push them on us, you would really think that they're going to do something with them. Here is what I was talking about. Luxury choice. That's what I couldn't remember. This has the drone component parts, and it has the drone parts. The drone components, and it has the drone parts in here. Always choosing the component chests. Always, always, always. You want those. Unless you get the level 10 components. And now I'm going to think about it. But for right now, for 2.5 years, I've always just picked these drone components to push those. And here is the row, what I call the row of destiny. The row of destiny. Here is what we love. We love our cores and we love our prints, right? Here's the big discussion to have. What do I choose? Do I choose the cores? Do I choose the prints? Ooh, cores, prints, cores, prints. I will, today, I will be taking all the cores out, and I'll be getting the prints, by the way, for myself. I have what do I have for? I have red prints. I have 4, so I'll be getting at least 6 of them from here to get my gear. But first thing is first, we will be getting these out of here. No. You spend diamonds. Better way to spend your diamonds. Okay, so here's the purple boxes that we talked about earlier. I used to tell you, oh, please buy these. It is a way to push your chips for 600, and you're going to guarantee getting chips out of there. I don't know. Play at your own risk at this point. I can no longer recommend it based on the number of chips that I'm seeing coming out of these purple boxes. I'll get them, but I won't be happy about the results. You can tune in next Sunday night when I open up the purple boxes that I've collected and see if I have better luck. Odds are it has not been fun. It has not been fun. And the rest of the stuff you can pretty much stay away from. This is what you should be. This is what we will be spending and looking at. I don't also, by the way, I never buy the materials, and I'll tell you why. So those who are spending, pretty much usually I have plenty of materials. Materials are like drone data, right? You have plenty of drone data, and I've talked about this before. Oftentimes, if I ever run out of drone data, which it's starting to get expensive to upgrade. It's almost 500K. So if I really wanted to upgrade fast in some way, I could go through a lot of data at once. But if I very rarely run out of drone data. And if I ever do, I can always go into the Alliance shop in the campaign store and just buy a little bit of drone data that I might need, like just enough to get by. So I look at it the same way with T11s. You're going to be short on the cores. This is where there's a big to do is the cores. If for some reason I run out of the material, then I will go in and buy just as much of material that I need. When it comes to T11 tonight that you're watching, I personally I buy for the $5 one, I buy for the $10, and then the 20. I don't go any higher. I don't go to 50. I don't go 100 because it starts to go down in price on your average core. I only care about the cores, and when I average it out per dollar, the price of it goes way down when we start to get to 50 and 100, and I only get the bargains and the deals. So I never go higher than that on the weekly. I never buy the weekly shop deal for the armament or the T11 one, wherever the hell it is in here somewhere. They try to get you to buy this too. Right here. So the armament research special, $50. You can buy this, $200 worth. I never do this one either. I'm way behind, folks. As you can see in here, there's many people that are ahead of me. I am 9th even on this server right now in T11s. That's okay. I'm not worried about it. I'm not looking at anybody else's account but my own. And from a return of cost investment, I just take the best deal that the game is giving me, and that's always on T11 as far as the cheapest core rate for the bulk. So that's why I wait for glitter. So tonight we will push the T11s on my here, and then for the rest of the next 3 weeks that you see me do T11s, it will only be small increments because I wait for glitter. I'm a very patient man in that respect. I don't go past the deal wherever the best deal is. So speaking of, here we want to get all these. So we need 4,000. 4,000. Boy, that sure seems like a lot. That sure seems like a lot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4,000. I've counted to 4. Okay. 4,000. Here you can see right here. I get the 10. I get this. I get this. And I get the 200. I told you I get the 200 every time. Now we can go ahead and get all of the cores. 1,000 cores, as you can see. All right. So for those of you that know, if you're really in the WWC community, you know what's about to happen. Actually, is there anything else I can collect to get a couple bonus ones here? Should I start my training? And is there anything else I can get before I spend all these cores? There's an extra one here, extra one there, extra one here. No, this is just material. Yeah, if you're wondering, yeah, I don't check these things very often. I don't care. It's so not this part of the thing of how this whole training is. I say this all the time. It's so not fun. They could have done such a better job with this whole thing. It's just very boring. So I collect what I can. All right, here we go. So this is what we'll be doing now. Let's increase. But before we do, we need to take down our squad. We are at 84 million. Boy, if somebody can't remember that, I'm in trouble. 84 million. Thank you, Woo. Appreciate you. That's a man that comes around here often. He knows. They know They know. I have forgotten a time or two. I'm terrible at that. All right, let's go. We will go 10% increments. You can take a look. I don't imagine, I'm just going to let you know, I don't imagine we had a little bit incremental movements on our helmet. Probably like 0.03 or something as we went further. I'm not imagining we're going to have a big increase here for our hero defense and hero attack. From a squad march increase, it really doesn't show when you increase your attack and your defense as much. So I don't tend to think we're going to see it. Okay. But this whole fight, this whole series is to try to get to this glove, because when I get to the glove, it is going to be pate. We are going to hit pay dirt once I get to this glove, and you're going to see the mark size. So for what you don't get here in the armor, you are going to hammer in mark squad size, mark squad increase when you the power when we get to the glove. All right, here we go. 10% is our first one. We're going to get to 45 cores per, if you're wondering. It has not gone up since we started at 45, and it still is 45. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and by the way, it goes up 2% once you get to this level. Once you complete your 2 stars on your 3rd time through, it starts to go up at 2% at a time. It no longer does the 1%. It does 2%. So we went up 10%, and we can check on our, and we went 84.02. See, like I told you, this is more expected. You're not going to see it there. You are getting the increases for your defense and attack. It just doesn't show up. It shows up a little bit different than you're used to seeing in your mark. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gets us at 22%. And now that puts us at 0.03. So that 10% was only 0.01. And we're doing it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that will get us to 84.05. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And that gets us to 84.06. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we are at 0.08. 0.08. And now 1, 2, 3. That's it. We only got 3. We got the 58%. I think I started at, what was I, 2%? So I got about 56% of this out, which means next time I'm going to be on, I'll be on the glove. Next week we'll already, or next month, when Glitter event comes next month, we'll already hit the glove. And so we ended up at 56% of that, got us at 84.09. So you can see, as expected, it wasn't going to be a huge push for that tonight, but we did now. We're moving our way through with defense and attack. And then hit points are going to be coming at the glove. And I'm telling you, we are going to make up for it right there. Because once we get to this glove, holy shnikes, it's going to go, we're going to skyrocket with our the mark size. So that's where everybody is. Like, that's where everybody gets it. You can see the differences in some of the folks that probably fight here. When you look at who fought me? Nobody fought me yet to beat me. Oh, do I have 3v3? Do I have Dober in here or Peanut? No, Vulture might be pretty high. Let's see where Vulture's is. Vulture. No, he's only at 2. He's only at 2. I know that who else is high up here? Dober, Vulture. Oh, Vulture is second, so he's the second one. So see, he's second. He's not that far in front of me. I don't know where he is in the second, but he's second on our server in T11 March, and he's not that far in front of me. He is yeah, see, he's right here. That's where I am. So I don't know. I mean, he could be, you know, he could be all the way over here. He could be over here somewhere. He could be on the gun, you know, which is, you know, a couple months ahead, because I told you I'm not going anywhere. But maybe for the glove next week, maybe I'll throw a little bit of a shindig and get a few extra cores for us to do the thing. But don't forget, actually, you know what? During the week, like next week, I do collect some of the cores throughout the week and get it. So I'll probably have this to more closer to 70% by the time we get them next week. So it's going to be a healthy chunk of the glove next month. And anyway, I don't. That's all for that from a T11 perspective. I don't care about this, just to be honest with you. Like you know, trying to increase this, but I will tell you one thing that we found out. Once you get to level 10, Dober finished this at 10-100. It does not let you go past 10-100. That is the max that this does. So I am only at 9-8. I don't know. Maybe I'll be like 9-30. Maybe I'll be around here. I don't know, somewhere like that. But I won't be crazy. Again, I just don't. It's not a huge thing for me. Don't really care that much when it comes to that. But happy to get closer to the glove. For those of you that missed last night, we went into the Overlord Training Battle Pass. We went into Custom Weekly. If it's something that you're interested in looking at, you'll find that done. So we did all of that. Okay. All right. What did I miss? I missed you guys. Gears does not boost your numbers as much as the effects. What is making a difference? Gorilla on the other hand boost your numbers, but not as effective. Fair. But I'm telling you, every battle port you look at, it's not the drone level is not making that big of effect for you when you're over 200. When you're saying 230 and you go to 230 to 240, when I have the battle reports, it just doesn't make that big of a difference. I was planning to get exclusive weapon buckets to unlock the weapon for my second squad and save cash for bomb badges post season 3. Is this strategy worth it, or should I get as many drone parts and EW boxes? Drone parts, no. Go ahead. When it comes to the bounty hunter event, push your bond badges. It's your one chance that you're going to get to push your bond badges. That's where I would do it for that event, because there's no other place you're really going to push for bond badges. You just don't get them anywhere. You know what I mean? Especially if you're free to play, there's nowhere for you really to get them. You'll get one here, one there, one here, one there. So bounty hunter's your one chance to really push it. I would push your bond rating. There's all kinds of different places to get other things like drone parts. You know, the zombie siege event, if you're paying attention to that and doing the zombie buses and stuff, it rewards you a real good chunk of drone parts. I collect other areas of this game that gives you free, like digs, drone digs, and things like that. Is a hell of a place to get like 20 of them, as long as you're catching the gig. If you're a free-to-play player, the name of this game is playing as often as possible. If you want to collect these things like drone parts and different stuff that's around, you have to play the game. The more, the better. So if you don't play that often, then you're not going to get a lot of these things and catch a lot of those places that you can up these things. But yeah, I would be moving my drone parts. Sorry, I would be moving my bond badges. Take out smashing. Nope. Don't take out 118. I don't take out 118. You should know that. I never fight my own server ever. If I can avoid it, I will. In arena, it drives me nuts because it's always to my own demise. I always get less rewards because I refuse to fight my own server, but it is what it is. I'm okay with it. Just broke 200 million total hero power. Congrats, Sassy. Congrats. Very nice to hear. Season 5 starting in 2 weeks. I'm currently 7th on my server. Good man, good man. Glad to hear it. White or black T11, which one is better? It depends on your strength. If blacks are helpful if you're going to attack multiple times, it decreases the attribute penalty. So that's where it's helpful. You smash somebody and then you have enough power to go and smash somebody else's base, or you plan on smashing 2 bases in a row, then the black troops are incredibly healthy for you. If you don't and you find yourself, you hit somebody and burn back to your base, or you hardly ever smash 2 people in a row, then you should always have the white troops because you lose less troops. So it's just that's really the difference between white and black. There are no other differences, even in when you look at the differences between them. That's the funny part. This to reduce the rate of severity for rate of severity for the troops is the white ones, and then this one is attribute penalty goes down by 10% with the black troops. The lazy part this game did is the rest of them are all very similar. You can see this shield, the armor shredder. You come over here and there's an armor shredder. The white troops, you come over here, it's the unyielding cry. You come over here and they have bloody triumph. So this one, bloody triumph, this is different. So let me see what the next one is here. When armored troops are deployed and the battle is lost, it causes additional enemy unit deaths equal to 5% of your unit deaths. Also, ignore an additional 1% of enemy units reduced damage taken. Okay, this is cool. And this is cause additional enemy unit deaths equal to 5% of your unit deaths. That's interesting. So it's taking, even after somebody's killing you, it's taking 5% of their deaths when you have the white troops using. And 1% of the enemy units, it reduces the 10. That's really cool. You're taking away, essentially, 1% of their damage reduction. And then the Bloody Triumph is when Assault Raiders are deployed and the battle is won. Restore 5% of lightly wounded units from this battle. Also ignore an additional 1% of enemy units. I mean, it's very similar. They call them something different. They're very similar in how they work. So you're going to get 5% of your lightly wounded units from the battle back. Essentially, it's restoring 5% of them back in the fight. So that's the major difference. They both ignore an additional 1% of the enemy's reduced damage taken effect. And then I think this is Lethal Assault. I believe this one's Lethal Assault. And then the last one is Mega Iron Will and Mega Battle Protection. So when armored troops are deployed in battle, reduce the severe wound rate of your troops by an additional 5%. Also ignore an additional 1%. Okay? And this is deployed and then take an additional 10%. Also ignore 1%. I mean, that's pretty good. The additional 10% here, this is basically saying 20%, which is crazy because that's 10% plus the original one is what, 5%? No, 10%. So yeah, when you're doing this, that's a 20% attribute reduction. When you're hitting a second time and third time, that's pretty good. Of course, that's for like, what is that, 5 stars or something? 2, yeah, 3. That's the 5th star one. But that's yeah, that one's something to get, no doubt. That's a really good one for T11s. The 5% death rate is pretty good too, because eventually you get your drone to 250, you get the 5%, and then you're getting additional 5%. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, anyway, I would say for a free-to-play low spender, basically you should always use your white troops, and then if you're a mid spender or high spender, you're hitting double times, whatever. I'll switch depending on who I'm fighting. If I'm fighting a really strong team that I know is harder to beat, or I may be losing a lot of troops that week, I might switch to white to extend the troop life. And then if I'm going to fight where I know it might be weaker and I'm going to win more, I'll probably switch to black troops because that means I'm going to be able to hit a bunch of people and fight over and over and over again. I always use the black troops when, and war, like, I usually like black troops If it's a kill event, sometimes it'll depend, but usually like the black troops when we're in Meteorite. I usually like the black troops. The last week we fought 86, which is really strong, so I didn't bother. They were incredible. I don't even know who we're fighting this week. I never look at my versus opponent. Who are we fighting this week? Oh, LRD. Yeah, they have 2 VIP 18s. So yeah, that's crazy. What so we have gold vein. How many events do we have? Is this week? Event is starting soon. Okay. Oh, so I gotta wait till tomorrow to find out. I don't know when it actually. Oh, yeah, it won't let me click on anything else. Yeah. It won't let me click to find anything else. I don't know when this is actually starting, but holy shit! I mean, we got the versus kill event against LRD. We have Meteorite. I didn't see who was in my Meteorite. Oops. 150 again? We just fought 150. 170 and 123. 123 is incredibly strong. That's Ouija Soju. We just fought them too. Jeez. Yeah. Okay. So we got Meteorite and then we got kill event. I'm gonna run out of troops, no problem. I mean, between the Meteorite and then LRD, then we're fighting LRD. Yeah, we're in for a good kill event. Will be fun. Okay. That's all. I think it got cut up, right? Didn't I answer all your questions? I don't know if I did. What do I let me see what I get next to. KB sound better. Glad. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, chef. What up, Mr. Master? Me trying to make a joke about black troops. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. So what would you use the white troops for, like regular battles or takeovers? Yeah, you just use the white troops if you're weak. If you're only gonna hit one time and you burn when you come back, then you just use the white troops always. Never switch. Just always stay white troops. Like I said, if you're free to play, low spender, even some mid spenders, you really just want to be white troops always. The only time you want to do black troops is if you can hit things multiple times. That's it. What up, baby? All right, so let me see what we got. I'm gonna have to drop off. We did the drone. I'm gonna have to drop off again. I'm not gonna get the battle reports, guys. I got it. My voice. I was questioning to come on again tonight because I was like, I'm still recouping. I am not there by any means. So I'm gonna go over a couple things real quick, and then we're gonna have to cut it before I lose my voice or we take another step backwards, and I'm back to losing my voice. All right, so one thing I promised you we would do was go over our weekly updates. So what did the game do for our updates, right? Oftentimes people aren't reading them, people don't whatever, so we take the time and read them and grade them, right? So here the game had a maintenance. So what did we do and what did we get from the maintenance? Any of the stuff we're looking for? May I ask? Anything that we wanted? Maybe. Let's take a look. All right. Added the lucky. I don't like to look at these things ahead of time, so I like to get a reaction straight for it. What we do. So, let's see. Added the lucky gift. Oh God, you guys know how much I love the lucky gift upgrade features. Added the lucky gift sharing feature when opening certain chests and obtaining 5,000 diamonds, 10,000 diamonds, and oh, okay. Yeah, you are hero shards. Yeah, I actually had this happen. You will trigger a chance to send a lucky. I actually like this. This is a good one. I don't have a problem with this at all. This is pretty cool. So I had one happen. I won the 5,000 diamonds, and I got a lucky gift. And now it asks you if you want to do the lucky gift, and it goes to the alliance, and you get a little extra 1212 to send to the alliance for little lucky gift. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have gotten it yet, but if you do, your alliance should have gotten it, or you're in alliance and you see it pop up, it says lucky gift when you're in chat. That's what they're for. They're from these cool things. So this was a nice little feature. Good job by them. Alliance invite links. now support custom content and have been updated to allow one free share every 12 hours. I don't know. Is that something you guys were looking for? I don't know. I really looked at Alliance invite links since maybe like my first month in the game. I just typically people apply to your Alliance. Like you don't send out invites, right? I mean, I guess you do early on in the game. So this must be for real early in the game when you're sending out invites to like the world chat and stuff. My guess would be my guess. Anyway, all right. Well, maybe it's a fun thing. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I never really used it, but I guess if it's letting you customize it to go out to the world chat, that's cool. The current Alliance rating is now displayed on the Alliance profile and Alliance home. Yeah, is that where they give you like stars and they grade you whether you have a good Alliance or not? I don't care about that. Alliance notices now support posting multiple images. Oh, okay. So the little notices that you make in the... Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I like that. So you can put like multiple maps and stuff for your team. Good game. That's good improvement. That's good. I like that. Improvements. Optimize the display of the PC launcher and loading screen. Yeah, do you guys notice this new launcher thing on your loading screen of your game when you open it now? It has like the dumb screen now that has the... It's just an additional loading screen. I don't want that. Like, what is it, like a gun and somebody shooting and overlords shooting a... I don't know what it is. It's kind of bullshit. I'm like... all it means, you know what it really hurts you is when your battery dies. Tell me you've been there before. Your battery dies and you're trying to shield, or you're somewhere you don't want to be, or you're in the middle of the mud and you got something and you're trying to plug in your phone real quick and you got to restart your phone, got to restart the game, and you're like, stop with the load screens, come on. You think you're gonna come back to no troops? Oh, you've been there before. Every single one of you. Don't act too good for me. Don't act too good. Y'all been there. All right, let's see. The Alliance record retention period has been reduced from 90 days to 30 days. Added a search bar to the participant management interface in Desert Storm. A search bar? For what? To Desert Storm Battlefield? They added a search bar. I guess we'll find out this week. Or they would have been last week, right? Did you guys see a search bar? I didn't see a search bar. I don't know. I'll be on the... They added a search bar to the Canyon Storm too. I will be on the lookout for the search bar now that I know that it's there. I will see where it's at. I'm not sure entirely. When consumed, speed up items exceed the required time. Excess items of the same category will be returned via mail in 1 minute increments. Oh, okay. Well, that's nice of you. So basically, if you only have 10 minutes on your timer and you use, you'll have 9 minutes on your timer and you use 2 5-minute speed ups, then they'll give you the 1 minute back in your mail. Oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's nice of them to do so they don't rob you of your speed ups. You know, it's cool. Like that, huh? Hey, thank you, Bambi. Appreciate you. Canyon has just been released on my server. Any tips for someone who has to run it but never played it? Canyon, yeah, the best tip I can give you is to get on Discord so you all are organized. Assign your team out to different posts and buildings, and don't have it be just a scramble drill. Make sure you actually are all on Discord together communicating, and everybody has assignments. That is the best thing I can tell you to start out for Canyon. All right. Power Tower is where your action is going to be. Your strongest players should go to Power Tower. And then once Virus Lab opens, those are going to be your main power people. And then, yeah, I mean, giving you too much information at this point is going to be overkill for you when you're first going into Canyon. But I would say put your strongest people at Power Tower, and then and spread out. Assign people to different posts. Make sure you're up on the collection, bursting buildings in groups so you collect all together. All the good stuff. Very similar to Desert Storm in that regard. Speed ups. You can now view the transfer. Oh, you know what else? You got to give your strongest player the what do they call that? What do they call the main power? Forgot. There's a special power that only one person can get. Your strongest person should have it. You should assign it to them. Judgment. Judgment. You got to give your judgment to the number one strongest player on your team. So hook that up too. Yeah, adjudicator. That's it. Adjudicator. Thank you. Yeah, make them the adjudicator. Strongest player. Give that to them. All right. You can now view the transfer surge event while in cross war zone status. Okay. Oh, that's right. Do you guys remember when I was in the transfer? Do you remember that first day where I was looking and I couldn't see it online and other people were like, oh yeah, the transfer started. QB, you don't have it in your screen. You need to restart. And remember I thought somebody was like trolling me. You were like, restart. Hey, I'm going back like Cadillacs for all the people that are actually who've been around these parts for a long time. If you guys remember when I was coming to 118, you guys kept calling me out because my screen wouldn't refresh. That's what that fixes. That's what that fixes. Basically, in order to see the transfer surge, you had to be in your server in order for it to show you the transfer surge event. If you were in somebody else's server in season 5 or whatever, then it wouldn't show you. So anyway, they fixed that. So then QB wouldn't think he was getting fooled. Added a score difference notice to the in Battlefield scoreboard. In Battlefield scoreboard, a score difference notice. Oh, well, okay. So is that just telling you what? I'll be on the lookout for that too. Is that just telling you the difference between your two scores? So in case you're terrible at math, is that what that is? You can't look at one score and figure it out. It'll give you like the difference. All right, cool. Apparently out there, if Beck's still with us, he's laughing at that one. For anybody who's bad at math out there that couldn't figure that out. Added a hero button to the battlefield formation adjustment interface. Tap it to go to the hero list. Added a hero button to the battlefield formation adjustment interface. What the hell is that? Where is that? A hero button. Where's the battlefield adjustment? Is it out here? In the bottom right? I didn't. And where it? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, I thought maybe it was on my wall because that would be the battlefield adjustment would be here, right? Where's the wall? But I don't see a hero button. I would imagine this is the battlefield adjustment screen, right? Oh, you think maybe it didn't define that it was for the? It didn't define it was in there, but you think because we were talking about the Desert Storm, it was assumed? I don't know. It says to the battlefield formation adjustment interface. Tap it to go to the hero list. Okay. I don't know. I don't see it right now, so maybe I'll have to take a look at some of these things, the search bar and so whatever, because I don't see it. So maybe it is DS. When the radar level reaches 14 or higher, gather resource tasks from radar upgrades will also receive the greatly increased gathering speed effect. Okay. So you'll be able to gather them faster. I mean, I have noticed I'm able to do my radar tasks faster. I'm sure all you guys have seen that as well. When upgrading drone level and components, you can directly use item choice chests from the how to obtain window. Drone level and components. Okay, so now you can use them from the how to obtain window. So I guess in here, components. Where's the how to obtain window? Got me. Got me. I don't know about that one either. Oh. Oh, it's in the chip? Did you see it? I was in the chip. I know this one always existed. Who knows? I mean, Jesus Christ, it's so friggin' buried. The million damn clicks and screens. I did click on the ascend button. It's like a maze. Click, click, click. Is this it? Is this what they're talking about? You can click ascend twice. You click ascend, and then you click ascend again. And if it's not here, it brings you right to it. Okay. I thought it did that anyway when I didn't have enough chips. What did it do anyway when I didn't have enough chips? I thought that's what it did. No? I mean, okay. I mean, I think. Listen, some of these things, man, I'm like, what the fuck? Out of all the things we ask for, and okay, whatever. I'm staying positive tonight. During the Season 5 off-season, cross Warzone travel on the world map will no longer consume attempts of the professional skill immediate return. Season 5 cross Warzone travel on the world map. Oh, what? You mean... Oh, off-season. Okay. In the off-season, you can't go to another Warzone. I can't go to any of the other war zones right now. So of course it's not going to consume immediate return. Because I can't go there. What does even cross war zone travel mean when it's off season? It's got me locked down. Oh, you want to see? Did they improve anything off our list? You want to check our list? All right, let's see. Let's see. Do we have anything off of our list? All right. Let's see. Stop me if you see something. Quick inventory shortcut. Move or organize or remove inventory. Troop counts displayed on world map. Nope. Non-valor tech. Did we add non-valor tech? Nope. Rewards based on day play. More winter storms. Did we get another winter storm? No. Didn't have that one yet. Let's see. High cosmetics with diamonds. Oh, did you get your remove all gear button? Did you get that one? Was that in that lit? I'll have to double check it. I don't think that one was there. Let's see. That's emergency. Allow images in group chat. Grant R4 and R5 to move player bases. R4 chat notification. Wanted boss rewards. R4 abilities. Easier target selection. Additional drone digs. Oh, can you create blueprints in the gear factory now though? Didn't it say that? I thought that was one of the ones. create blueprints in the gear factory. I think that was there. Hold on, I gotta relook. I think it was one of these. No, was it the one to the left over? Yeah, no. I must have read it wrong. All right. Bug fix. Oh, maybe it's a bug fix. Maybe that's what it was. They made it so you guys could create the gear in the gear factory, and they just fixed the bug for it. So now you can get all the gear. Let's see. Fix an issue where some event reward previews were not displayed correctly in the event calendar. Well, these are always my favorite. These are always my favorite. The bugs that I can't really argue about bug fixes. I mean, if you created something pointless, then you fix a bug for it. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. It's just, Jesus Christ. Fix an issue where base ruins would not disappear when zooming the world map. Just fix an issue where coordinate notes displayed incorrectly when sharing your favorite card. Fix an issue where some monsters were displayed incorrectly on the... my head starts spinning. Fix an issue where building dragging in the base behaved abnormally. Let us know your opinion. Oh boy, you don't want to know. You don't want to know our opinion on this one. Although we started out good because I do like the lucky gift. Anytime they allow more diamonds for the alliance, I do like that. I think that's good. I think it's good to have multiple images in the alliance thing. So there were a couple things in here that were decent. I mean, I think the term is beggars can't be choosers, folks. So there were a couple things. We'll take it. We'll take it is what we'll do. But anyway, listen, you're not going to go a week. We will review it every single week. There are updates. We will make sure we comb through it and we will look at them. We will pay attention to them because oftentimes we do not. There was one note. See, already 43. I have so many of these in here. I had a... Let me go here and see. There was one that I had... Yeah, I don't remember where it is. So there was one somebody shared. It was a free to play account. Oops. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. Did I save it up here? There's one chance that I may have saved it. Jesus, my God. Oh, right here. I think this is it. Oh. Wait. Keep with the chim. And I've been okay. Yeah. This person. This is really cool. Okay, so this was a free to play player, right? And he shared his account, and I thought this was really cool. I thought you guys would love this. Let me see if this works. So he's a free to play player, and this is what his tech looked like as a true free to play player in server 6, whatever it was. We'll look again. I think it was 670 or 682 or something. But yeah, I mean, he's doing really good. He completed development, economy, and hero units, Alliance, dual, intercity truck, and special forces. He needs to work on his siege, clearly, but he did his defense and his tank mastery. I can't argue with him because he didn't move on to his next mastery yet. He's actually doing his siege, and he's working on his Age of Oil at 90%. So that was, I thought that was pretty cool. I think he's done an amazing job as a free-to-play player in his 600s. He's done an absolutely amazing job in his tech. Really looks great. And then he also had, he's 681. And he said, aside from the extra construction and science, I haven't spent a dime. There you go. And then there was one more here because this showed his account as a free-to-play player. And I thought this is pretty cool. So here we have Tank. He is on the right here. And so he did pretty good with his exclusive weapons, 26, 20, 20, and 30, and 10. So he's already got a level 30 exclusive weapon person. Here, he is done pretty good in his gear. He's got five red sets of prints, which is easy for a free-to-play player, by the way. You should have that because don't forget, if you've been choosing the red prints every single season for free, you should have it. Plus World Boss, you get some red free prints, right? So you got World Boss. So this is without saving any of your bullets for Bullseye or coins for Glitter, which you could easily get a couple more prints that way. So he has 5. So this, he's building his gear out. His skills, he's got maxed out. So other than his gear, he's got work to do there. His drone is 157. This is what I like to see. This is fine. He's gone past, he's chipping away there. 681. He's got to move this. I told him he's got to get these chips up to 5 stars. So he's working on that. His components are all level 9 here. 4 level 9. He's got 2. He's about to go to level 9 here for his components. And here, level 5 gorilla, by the way. So all these things we went over, and I keep saying free-to-play players are level 5, level 4, level 5. And people are telling me, there's no way free-to-play players level 5. There's impossible, blah, blah, blah. Listen, he's free-to-play. He's level 5 gorilla. He got the level 5. That's what some say they can get there, and some say they aren't. Okay, his we went over this for his stuff here. And then wait a minute, is this is him or this? Oh, wait a minute. His tech is different. His tech is, he's got defense here at 63% and siege at 27. Isn't that different than what we looked at before? $77 and $28. His defense is 77% here. Oh, okay, and 28%. Okay. Oh, bigger. Up to scroll here. 70. So I'm gonna try to zoom in here a little bit. Try to make it easier. There we go. 60. See, this is 63 and 27. So it must have been sent a little bit apart. Level 1, and then 12K for exclusive, 12.6 here, and 602 for his wall. Yeah. So there you go. I mean, pretty good for a free-to-play player. I thought that was pretty good. As a sense, I always use these things. To me personally, I find them interesting. I don't know about all you, what it looks like for free-to-play. Like myself, I like seeing those things because it keeps me grounded and allows me to tell like where some free-to-play players are, or where people are for free-to-play, low spenders, stuff like that. That's why I like looking at the accounts. I like battle reports. Keeps things grounded on where people are, especially at different parts of the game. But yeah, anyway, I thought that was pretty cool to take a look at from a free-to-play player's account that I have. So we had that. Thought that was cool. Also, I wanted to share with you somebody who shared a picture for me that I will be changing. Where is it? Where is little daddy? There is. Did he change his name? He might have changed his name. Oh, there he is. He made a picture for me for Gold Vein. And I will be honoring him for taking the time to create a picture for me. I thought it was an incredibly nice gesture. It was very cool. So I will have his picture and celebrate with him during Gold Vein. Appreciate you out there. So I thought it was cool for a Gold Vein picture. So thank you to Lil Daddy Bobo out there who made a picture. And I thought it was cheered me up when I was sick. I took a look at it. I thought it was pretty cool. So I will display and use the picture during Gold Vein when I am out there fighting. So you have it. So thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you for making the picture. So I had that on my list. I wanted to thank Little Daddy Bobo. And last thing I went into a little bit yesterday, I don't, if I have some of the, let me see if I can pull the speed up. So there was a conversation I had with somebody on Discord about how the game has changed, put in an update that nobody knew about, where it changed the speed. Let me see if I can find out if I remember who I had that conversation. Oh, right here. I don't know if they want me to give their name out or not. Well, I mean, I don't know that necessarily matters. They're out, but so basically what it was showing is now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but when you're fighting, so two things have changed with the speed in the game. Nobody announced it in one of these magic updates, but you'll notice when you're playing the game that two things happen. I know actually compliance, I think somebody sent me, they were watching Qatar play online and they noticed that his garrison speed was very fast, where he was returning from in like Canyon and Desert Storm. You're returning from things. I did it Winter Storm today, I noticed, and it's true. There is no doubt that the speed has increased from returning from garrison. So if you are garrisoned anywhere, you are better off getting attacked, and then before you zero out, return, refresh, and then go back, because it's very fast returning to garrison, to return from garrison to returning to your base. It's much faster than it used to be. Now, in return, the really interesting one that I don't know if you guys realized or not, but when we fight and we lose, as we burn, we are returning to our base slower than we did before. You'll notice this after rallies. You'll notice this after whatever. This is 100% true. I've 100% noticed it. I could see it, whatever. Now, what this actually changes is you can be right next to somebody. You can go and hit them and then burn, and they can attack you and reach after burning. They can attack you and reach your base before you return to your base, because the burning now is so slow. So if you just stay and defend, wait for them to burn, you'll reach them faster than they can return to protect themselves. Now, I don't know, there's actually, I said we could look at the videos to actually prove this out. So one of the videos I'll show you here, I'll show you the old way of what the speed was when it burns, to prove to you that the game did this and didn't tell us about it. And by the way, just as I talk, and I've seen a couple of these things that I highlighted. Number one, the overlords, right? They changed the way the overlords are earlier in the season. They didn't tell anybody, but they definitely made those overlords stronger than they were for the newer servers. 100%. And the second one we noticed that stuck out like a sore thumb was Lucius. Remember a couple weeks ago, we talked about Lucius and how Lucius is way stronger in the earlier servers than he was in there, and nobody announced it. Okay, you may think we're crazy on these things as we point them out, but this is actual proof of video. We're going to show you the video of the old way and the new way, and you will see with factual evidence that they changed this speed and did not tell us. All right? So let me bring this over. All right? Here you can watch. This is the old speed of hitting somebody and burning and returning to base, okay? Here's the old one. Watch. All right, see the speed? Tell you bounced off burning? Bounced off burning. See how fast that is? I'm going to do it one more time just so you can see it, because it'll be obvious when I show you the new way. All right, we're going to watch it again. Here we go. He's going to burn, bounce right off, go right back to his base. Bounce off, go right back to his base. Okay? All right. Now I'm going to show you the new way that you burn when you hit somebody's base. Here you go. He's coming this way, coming this way, coming this way. And look at that slow. Look how slow that is. Look how slow that is on the way back. Again, we'll do it again. Clearly slower. Now coming back. Look at that. Look how slow that is on the way back. So again, why this matters and how you can use this is if somebody attacks you, if you are fighting this person right here, Datin, and you are over here, Devil Diggler here, right? And you're gonna fight him. You wait, burn. Okay, now you time it to go to them and fight. You will reach their base faster than they can get there to protect it because it's so slow. You'll be able to attack them before they can return. So that's a major change, And for them to not, that's kind of like, it makes no sense why you wouldn't tell us, hey, we're making that change, right? Like, why make us uncover this? It just seems very stupid to do. But yeah, so I made a major change for you to know. I think, to me personally, that like what we were talking about, one of the major things you can see the difference in doing it again is fighting strategy. It's a huge thing for fighting strategy now, because you are actually waiting for the other person to make the first move, so then you can attack. Yeah. So there is definitely a difference in speed. Now I don't know if maybe the game dialed back the speed, the march speed, some of the speeds. Maybe they dialed it back because they keep increasing the march speed, the tech that comes out for march speed, the front spads. And maybe instead of like making people ultra quick, they're going to make everybody slower. So that way, when they come out with the increases in march speed, it shows it makes a difference. Or your battle cards impact more and make a difference with the march speed. I'm not sure. Not sure. But I can 100% tell you that there's a clear difference in the march speeds. And it's important for you to know that they did that change. So. All right, I had that on my list. Garrison speed, march speed. I completely now covered my list. I have a ton of battle reports to get to, which I am not doing tonight. I've run out of time because, again, I'm going to lose my voice. But I promise you I will get to your battle reports. We'll do them either tomorrow. I'll have a special show depending on how my voice is feeling tomorrow. I might do another show again just so we can go through only battle reports tomorrow. And then we will hit you back on Wednesday. Don't forget our coordinates list partner is here with the VIP 18 base differences with Beck and Mike the Sage, who will be going over the new VIP 18 bases that were just released, and also the power difference in the top 10 to see if there was a shift in the top 10 from the last time we went over it. All right. With that, guys, awesome show. Incredibly fun. Happy to be back. Glad you guys are here. Listen, you guys know you could have been anywhere tonight, and you were with us. And for that, I appreciate you. QB18 out.